Yo, what is going on? How y'all doing? Hater, what's going on? Hater, Joker, Fabio, you spelled my name wrong. Nicholas, yo, what's going on? How y'all doing? I'm mad late with this. Like ridiculously late. But good news. I'm here. I'm doing it. So that better late than never. What was good? How y'all doing? Real life shit going on. I got good news. I got a drawing tablet. I got a new drawing tablet. Let's get it. Hey, Darth Catalyst is gonna give me a second. Nope. It's fine. Yeah, here, fam. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Big. Oh my God, yo. This weekend was fucking stupid. First, I had to get ready for a 24-hour meeting at my job, and then I get all the way there just for them to tell me, oh, like the higher ups was packing up to leave. And they said, "Oh man, sorry, we forgot to call you. We just gonna video chat the entire meeting." I just spent 3 hours preparing and getting ready for this shit, and y'all telling me we gonna do it by video chat? To hell with this. Alright, I'm out. But chapter 982 and 983. Let's fucking talk about it, cause I got some shit to say. Alright, first off, I know I keep saying this, but we're not gonna go by it page by page. And if y'all hear like some noise in the background, I apologize about it. That is my AC. It's hot as balls in here. But yeah, we're not gonna go through it page by page. I'm just gonna talk about it as it goes. Bro, just when I start working on a new vid you stream. Hey yo, Joker, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I apologize. If you would have hit me up, I would have tried to work around it. But you ain't let me know. It's hot as shit. Hey yo, Joker, in the Discord. I'm not even sure if you're in the Discord. Bro. But if you are, I gotta promote yourself channel in there. Hey, I'll check it out I'll check it out if you want me to. I like looking at other people's videos sometimes. But chapter 982 and 983, let's fucking talk about it. The 982 opens up, cover story. We still with Capone, Chiffon, and Lola, and who the hell is this? Gotti. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this shit. Why are we still with them? Nah, fam, self-made, no help. Hey. Oh nah, yo, I wasn't gonna say I was gonna promote you or anything. I was just saying, like, I wanna watch your shit. Man, I got your channel right here. The hell? I got your whole channel right here. I'll watch it if I want to. Yeah, but I'm tired of this cover page, man. I'm tired of this cover story, bro. Like, when I say I'm tired of it, I'm really tired of Capone and his whole family adventure. And I know I am tired of it, and we all give Oda shit for not killing off Pound and, you know, keeping Pound alive, even though last time we saw him, he had a blade coming to his neck. But I feel like it was kind of deliberate, because I'm not sure if it's like a worldwide holiday, but I think Oda kept him alive to have him reappear and meet and come together with Lola and Chiffon on Father's Day. Like we give Oda shit for not leaving Pound dead or like killing Pound to begin with. Wait, is that an old vintage superhero shirt? It's not vintage. It's not. Hold on. Damn. Why the light hit it like that? It's not vintage. Like the print of it is just shown. Is just made to make it look vintage. I do have a vintage Batman shirt though that I had since like that. It was like too big for me when I was like mad little, and I grew into it. Like that one's vintage. Like the stream, niggas. Yeah, clowns. You don't set up a character death only to show them alive in the fucking cover story. Hey, I agree with you. I really do. Tyler, I agree with you 100%. But at the same time, I feel like Oda really did keep Pound alive just to have him reappear on, like, meet his long lost daughters on Father's Day. I do agree that it's bullshit. And if you're gonna kill off a character, kill them the fuck off. And Oda is only reinforcing the Will of P crap. That whole Will of P bullshit. Pell, Pound, and who else died that came back? Tyler Hawk has me blocked. He's in his feelings. What? Tyler, why you got him blocked, bro? Wait, hold on. Why the hell isn't Tyler's messages? Why is Tyler's messages not coming up in the, what's the name? Why is Tyler Hawk's messages not coming up in here, but he's showing up on the stream elements, on Streamlabs? Un momento, Tyler Hawk. Having Pound alive is one thing if you have them reappear in the main story, not a cover story. I mean, oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I was confused. Wait, ain't blocked nobody. Oh, yeah, nah, Joker, you're not blocked. It's for everybody. How's the channel? Nah, alright, Tyler, I feel like if he would have brought him back in the main story, like if you killed off Pound and then brought him back in the main story and not a cover story, that would have had a bigger issue, because if you reintroduce him in the main story, it has to be for a reason. You killed him off and you brought him back in the main story. It has to be a reason. It has to be a plot. It has to be a real plot reason. Aside from that, I'm upset that Oda didn't keep him dead, but I can kind of forgive it because it was in the cover story. Kind of forgive it. That doesn't just erase the whole fact that he's alive. Let me just move this over a little bit. Talking about nigga and his feelings, nah, fam. You should tell a Hawk you're a Brago stan. Yo. Cover stories are stories Oda wants to tell but doesn't have time to actually focus on. That's worse. Okay, it's not. No. Cover stories are the side stories that Oda wants to tell. And that's not worse than the main story that has to 100% focus on the Straw Hats. Because in this, he's just showing up. Hi. Hey, Lola. Hey, Chiffon. I'm alive. I'm your father. Oh my God, that's my grandson. And for all we know, they could just fuck off for the rest of the series. But if he joins Capone's crew just to stay with his daughters, as long as he's not a central figure, as long as he's not a major player, then if he becomes a major player, if Capone reappears to assist in some way, then we have a goddamn problem. But it's still kind of forgivable simply because it's in a cover story, simply because it doesn't have much of an impact right now. Like every cover story has shown some kind of reveal or like that led up to things that happen in the story later on, but excuse me. But it's not a big impact. Like look at Caribou's cover story. We saw X Drake and found out what happened to X Drake after he attacked Kaido's island. He joined Kaido. Okay, that was gonna be revealed one way or another. Caribou being in the prison, that was just to Elmo Nick. Wait, whoa, is something wrong with my mic? Oh no, you said Nick. I'm like, is something wrong with my mic? Obviously, it's the will of P, the will of weed. Yo, y'all are terrible. There's different type of will. Yo. Nah, Tyler. It's not that he thought that you blocked him. It was just that your messages wasn't showing up. So, like, he just thought that you blocked him because of that. Yeah, he just thought you blocked him because he couldn't see your messages. They weren't popping up in the YouTube chat, but it was coming up on in the Streamlabs chat. But yeah, back on the chapter. As long as Pound doesn't have like this crazy ass this crazy ass significance in the story, I'm okay with it. If Capone reappears later and Pound just is on his crew, I'm okay with it. Just don't have him be this big major player in some events to come. Like that's my only thing. But we cut over to Onigashima, and apparently, and Black Maria, she doesn't give a fuck about becoming. They're showing up in Wano. I don't think Capone and them are coming to Wano. Pound versus Emu. Yeah, y'all are ridiculous. It's given at this. It's a given at this point. What, that they're coming? That Capone and them are coming to Wano? How is it a given? Capone has as of right now, Capone has really has no reason to come to Wano. Like, the alliance between him and Luffy was shot already. They dissolved it and they're moving on. Like, he really has no reason to come to Wano. What could he even do, though? We have Lola there. She'll help if they find out Big Mom is on her way. Okay, what could Lola or Chiffon do to help against Big Mom? Like, that Capone, like, seriously, I don't see any reason for Capone and his people to come to Wano. They tried to take down Big Mom, it failed, and Capone just fucked off, and he has no interest in it anymore. He made an attempt and he failed at it. Now he's just trying to protect his family and doing what Chiffon wants to do. Capone is not coming to Wano. He doesn't want the smoke. Absolutely. Lola literally believes Big Mom is to help them. Lola will believe she sent the Straw Hats to her. No, she said she gave them the Viva card and said, if you need some help, like, just follow this Viva card and ask my mother, she'll help you. But then we find out that Big Mom actually hates Lola, so why would she help her? And on top of it, Capone has no reason to heed a request from Lola, given to a request from Lola. Why the fuck am I stuttering? Capone has no reason to give into one of Lola's requests, and if the only way that he would do her any kind of favor is if Chiffon says, hey, this is my sister, I think we should help her. But at the same time, Chiffon knows exactly what would happen if they went to Big Mom right now. They'd fucking die. 100% they die. Bro, stop listening to Tyler Hawk. I think he's super slow. Yo, Joker, chill out, bro. His name is Pound, man. Obviously puts some... Wait, whoa, the chat's moving. Name is Pound, obviously put in some work. Absolutely not. If his name was Pound, Big Mom wouldn't have quit him. She tossed that man to the side. There's a power play. Capone can take advantage of it if he takes the opportunity in the right way. Lola doesn't know that Big Mom hates her, but Chiffon does. Chiffon knows that Chiffon and all of Big Mom's kids know that she hates Lola. Like, Lola ruined the one alliance that she thinks that she needed to become Pirate Queen or Pirate King. And if Lola says, hey, let's go to Big Mom, Chiffon will tell her she's going to kill us. She tried to kill us. We should not go. And they wouldn't go. I might ban. Yo, Joker, chill out. A cover story this long isn't going to be one-off thing. Don't understand. I hate this cover story and don't give a damn about Capone and his family. Wait, what? You guys have, yeah, Tyler. The reason that I don't like this cover story is because it's Capone. Capone Capone and his crew, he isn't one of my most favorite characters. That's the reason that I'm not completely invested in this cover story. That doesn't mean that I don't understand it. Like, Capone is keeping his family safe. I understand what it's doing, and I understand it might not be a one-off, but that doesn't mean that they're coming to Wano. Capone, as of right now, Capone has no reason to help Luffy. He has no reason to go after Big Mom or Kaido as of right now, because they already said if you want to survive in the New World, you either have to oppose an emperor or work under an emperor. He's already done both, and he failed at both. I think Capone is either fucking off or he's coming or he's gonna help at a later date. Capone's only real motivation for anything was just to cause chaos. That was in his whole backstory. He doesn't want to rule. He doesn't want to be Pirate King. He just causes chaos for the sake of causing chaos. So he has no reason to go after Big Mom, no reason to go after Kaido, no reason to help Luffy. And if Lola says we should go see Big Mom, Chiffon is gonna tell her she's going to kill us. Like, she's going to convince her sister we're not gonna go. And plus, with the way this cover story is moving, she's about to get married to Gotti. Especially with Lola's character, she's definitely about to get married to Gotti. I don't really see Capone doing much else. Maybe in the final war he'll do something. Even with the final war thing, because as of right now, there are two wars that we have to look forward to in terms of the final war. That's the fight for Raftel with Luffy and whoever else he's fighting for the title of Pirate King. And Whitebeard already said once the One Piece is found, there's going to be a war that engulfs the entire fucking planet. There's a world war coming. So you got the battle for Raftel, and then you have the world war. Capone may be a part of the world war, but as far as the battle for Raftel, I don't think he's going to be a part of that. And he may only be a part of the world war just because it's a fucking world war. It's a war that engulfs the entire planet. Just stopping by. I hope is all is good. Silvers, can't wait for you to resume Tower of God read-throughs. Yo, JDB, what's going on, man? The Tower of God stuff, I'm debating on whether I should continue doing streams for it because I haven't really been consistent with the read-throughs, or if I should just catch up with it on my own time and just start doing the chapter and just start streaming the chapters as they come out. Because the Tower of God chapters are actually pretty long. And to my knowledge, I think season 1 of the anime finished the entirety of season 1 of the fucking manhwa. Bitch nigga Tyler, I have no quarrels with offing you. Yo, Joker, Tyler, y'all, I agree. I'm saying don't misunderstand me because about Capone, but I feel like his cover story will lead to them being in Wano. Okay, I can understand like you believing he'll come to Wano. I'm just saying I don't see a reason for him to come. I can understand like that you want him to come to Wano or you think he's gonna come to Wano. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't see the reason for it. Flexing your power because here, you know damn sure you can't do it. Yo, can y'all chill out, please? Chill out. Anger is not the way, my brother. Okay? Alright, but yeah, Black Maria, goddamn, how long has it been? And we still talking about this shit? We still talking about the cover story? Oh shit, I'm streaming, not fucking recording. Boom. Yeah, we've been going for 20 minutes and we still talking about the cover story. Love it. Gotta love it. Just started, bitch, nigga. Yeah, ain't no in that ass nigga. Yo, Joker, Tyler, chill out. Chill. Just chill. Alright. With Corona and police brutality and all that shit going on, we really don't need any more hate going around. Yo, chill out. Yo, hater, please do not start gassing this, bro. Please do not start gassing that. All right, but yeah, back on the chapter. Black Maria, don't give a fuck about becoming the headliner. I don't see Oda shelving any of the Supernovas for the rest of the series. There's a significance to the whole group with the exception of Blackbeard coming together to take out the old era. Okay, Catalyst. I'm not sure if you know or not, but when it comes to the supernovas, the only supernova that Oda had any plans, for like in the long term is Kid. Like that's the only one that Oda had any plans for. The other supernova he created for I don't remember why, but he created them to expand the world, I guess. But not all of them have the intention of becoming Pirate King or even looking for the One Piece. The only two that we know for an absolute fact that are looking for the One Piece and looking to become Pirate King are Luffy and Kid. Law never said he was looking for the One Piece. Capone, nobody else ever said that they were after the One Piece. Like nobody else. The only reason that Law got as much panel time as he did is because, and Oda said this himself, he did not anticipate the popularity that Law would have gotten. And Oda also said that there are things that happen that lead to him extending the series. And that's why I believe that not every supernova is going to be ridiculously relevant. Capone, I could see Oda having him. I think this is where we're gonna start whittling down the supernovas for the rest of the series. Capone, he may participate in the World War, but aside from that, he could fuck off, and it really wouldn't matter to the story from here on out. Yo, Joker, chill out, man. Can y'all please, bro, I really don't want to time anybody out. Can y'all chill out, please? Just chill out. I didn't mean that they were going to top. I meant that they're coming together to take out the Yonko. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing, Catalyst. Capone tried to take out a Yonko, and his entire character was built on chaos for the sake of chaos. And he attempted to take out an emperor. He failed. And as far as we can, goddamn, that one hurt. and as far as we can tell from here on out, he has no more interest in taking out another emperor. Big Mom, he's already on Big Mom's radar, and from the Ace novel, we found out that if you mess with a Yonko, if you mess with an emperor in general, they will chase you until you're dead. But that kind of doesn't line up, seeing as how Capone got away, but Big Mom is also chasing down Luffy. Whatever. Tell Joker to mind his bit. Yo, can y'all real shit, bro. Chill out. Real, like, in all honesty, the supernova importance is community headcanon. Just a bunch of people think it, don't mean it's true. Yeah, fair. Anarchy, I agree with you to a certain extent, and I talked to mad people about that. Community confirmation does not equal confirmation. Like that. Community confirmation does not equal full-on confirmation. Just because the community believes it, just because a large portion of the community believes it, that does not make it absolutely true. At one point, a large portion of the community believed that Usopp could use his observation haki on tap whenever he wants to. And people believe that to be true for a very long time. And still, he has not shown any feats of observation haki. What do you think Parasparrow's going off alone means for the Big Mom Pirates? I don't fucking... Hold on. Let's get through we didn't even get through the first page of the goddamn chapter yet. Black Maria don't give a fuck about becoming one of the All-Stars, so she's sitting there flirting with Kaido. A lot of people assume that, a lot of people looked at her and these actions as being sketchy. I think she's just trying to suck up to the captain. She's one of the underlings who's infatuated with the captain, or admiral, or whatever, because Kaido has a goddamn armada. Orochi is celebrating all of this shit, and then Kanjuro busts in, and he gets an Oda box or a title card. Shogun, Orochi Spy, Kurozumi Kanjuro, And then we get a size inconsistency because Kanjuro is coming off a lot bigger than Giggity. He's coming off a lot bigger than he actually showed like previously. Go back to Zoe when like everybody's bowing down to the samurai to say Raizo is safe. Momonosuke is standing right next to him and he comes up to about his knee. Kanjuro's holding this man in one freaking hand and it looks like he barely comes up to his ankles. Yeah, I'm gonna out this one on the back burner, but even even one more of the supernovas show up, then I'm gonna want to bring it up again. Yeah, if any other supernovas show up at this point, like if Arouge comes flying down from the sky, I'm gonna wonder what the fuck are you doing here? You got beat by Big Mom, and you got beat by, who was it? Cracker, who came in after he beat, it was Cracker. Cracker finished Arouge off, and I guess you still got, Conjuro's a grown boy still in puberty. Yo, you funny as hell. Yeah, and I guess Arouge still has a grudge against Big Mom or something, and, you know, like I just said, you either conspire against an emperor or you fall in line under one. All of the scabbards are huge. Yeah, all of the scabbards are huge, but it's a size inconsistency. At one point, Momonosuke was standing next to Kanjuro, and he came up to about his knee. Kanjuro and Kinemon are about the same height, and we've already seen that Kinemon is the same height as Brook. Brook literally did the whole, he did this. It was like, damn, you're pretty tall. And he towers above Zoro. Momonosuke standing next to Zoro. He comes up to about Zoro's knee. When he stood next to Kanjuro, he came up to about Kanjuro's knee. But yet, he's supposed to be towering over Zoro. So how's Momonosuke coming up to the same height as all of these people? As both of these people? It makes no sense. Size and consistency. Oda, I love your artwork and I love what he does, but damn, the inconsistencies with some of these characters get to me sometimes. Damn, what the hell? I gotta get used to this new tablet, to this new tablet, man. Kaido himself used to be enormous, but it doesn't seem like that at times. Yeah, right. Kaido seems like he fucking towers over Kid in them. But in other panels, he seems a little bit smaller. But in this panel, Black Maria is holding Momonosuke in her hand, and Kaido is sitting next to him. He is fucking massive. Like, this Kaido is fucking massive. Pause, his knee. No, I didn't say his waist, motherfucker. I said his knee. Caesar obviously will find the One Piece. Fuck Caesar. Like, Caesar's another thing that I'm a little concerned about. Like, out of all of the characters, like, Caesar was one of the wild cards in Dressrosa that they had to make sure he did not get away because he's a major player for Kaido. And yet, after Whole Cake, they just let Caesar go. Where's Caesar? Why did they let him go? Because if he gets back to Kaido, Kaido can still use him. Like, even without Doflamingo, Kaido can still use Caesar. Like, that's just a fact. I feel like letting Caesar go was pretty stupid in my opinion, but I get the entire Doflamingo family has been like dismantled, so I guess Caesar can fuck off. Skypia, you think Capone's coming to Wano? I don't believe Capone is coming to Wano. I have no idea what's next for Capone, honestly. He's doing that giant potion for Big Mom. Oh yeah, he was doing that giant potion for Big Mom, but Caesar is a God-fearing man. Like, he fears everybody. And I feel like if he goes under Kaido, technically he is under Kaido. He'd have protection from Big Mom, but seeing as how these two are in an alliance right now, it's weird. I don't know where Caesar is or what he could be doing, and I have no idea what's next for Capone. Alright, but yeah, Kanjuro tells Orochi, yeah, the mission failed. The samurai are on the way. Kaido is telling Orochi, chill the fuck out. It's no big deal. And Orochi somewhat tries to play it off. And Fukurokoju comes in and tells him Zoro, Luffy, Kid, and Killer are there on the island. They're here causing chaos. And Orochi understandably gets nervous. And then we cut over to Momonosuke, and Orochi says, we're about to string him up. Now, here is the thing that I have an issue with. Why did Oda skip over Momonosuke trying to escape? That could have been that could have been a good point to have some serious character development for him. He could have still lost, because when last time we saw Momonosuke, he spotted a knife that he obviously grabbed, and Oda even made it a point to emphasize he's grabbing this knife because the knife had a whole panel to itself. If Oda would have shown Momonosuke trying to escape, actually being brave, that could have led to an actual character developing moment for Momonosuke, and could have led to people stop bitching and complaining. Momonosuke is just a crybaby. Momonosuke, there's no reason for him to try and rule Wano. He's a crybaby. He's a bitch. I understand that, but if Oda would have shown something like that, it really would have led to a good character moment for Momonosuke. Show him trying to escape, and even though he's afraid, show him like moving past that fear to actually try and overcome it. But instead we skip over it, and Kanjuro says he tried to escape, so I beat the hell out of him already, and then just tosses him down. Why is it that we see a whole bunch of crap for stuff that, in all honesty, really doesn't matter all that much, but then when it comes to the stuff that we do want to see and actually does kind of matter and could lead to good moments for characters, Oda decides to skip it. I get that Oda made a statement that he wants to end One Piece in 5 years, but god damn, seriously? Are we to end the series in the next couple years? What are we gonna sacrifice? Are we gonna sacrifice character moments in lieu of just, hey, look, here's a fight. Here's a fight. Can Momo fly using his devil fruit? As far as we know, as from what we've seen, Momonosuke can fly in the same sense that I guess Kaido does. He grabs on the clouds and like moves along those. God damn, like I missed a lot of shit. Momo could still have that Kid Dofi moment from being rescued. I don't like Momo, but there's still hope. I like Momonosuke. I do. If you haven't seen my last 3 Straw Hat videos, I think Momonosuke is going to be one of the last Straw Hats. He's going to be the cabin boy in the Straw Hat Pirates. But if we don't get character moments for him, it's gonna be like real undeserving. If he actually does like pull out a sword and starts being brave, where's the build up for it? That's my only issue. Ooh, excuse me. Why did my chat stop? I don't think Momonosuke is going to add much more to the story besides Wano. Even in Wano, I think he's going to end up. I think he's just going to end off the arc. My thing about Momonosuke is all right, hold on. Let me just gather myself for a second, because that sneeze kind of fucked me up. Momonosuke, in terms of story, he could add specific points to the Void Century. And I know Robin is already looking into the Void Century and, the secrets of the world, but Momonosuke has an actual like storyline within his family, has an actual storyline within the Void Century, whereas Robin is looking for the history of the world in general. So if Robin is looking for the history in the Void Century, she's gonna read it off as a war between nations broke out and this side lost, and that kingdom was and the kingdom was destroyed and the D clan were all but wiped out and scattered across the planet. And certain clans took possession of the royal poneglyphs and all of this to find Raftel. Whereas Momonosuke, there are specific reasons for the Kozuki allying with the Minks. There are specific reasons as to why Wano was closed off. And my theory, you know, the whole thing with Onogashima, especially with the way Marco was talking about it, they said apparently Onogashima wasn't always called Onogashima or Onogashima, however you want to say it. My theory about that is Onogashima, or whatever it was called prior to Kaido taking over, or whenever they changed the name, is that was the original home of the ancient giants, the Oars race. And Kaido is half human and half ancient giant, or whatever other fucking species he is aside from the Oars race. And that's Kaido's tie to Wano, and that's the reason that he chose Wano to, you know, base himself in out of every other place in the New World. You know, Momonosuke and his entire clan actually has ties to the Void Century. It has a specific storyline to the Void Century, and I feel like that would be his character arc and his whole dream for going out to sea. You know, it'd be a lot like his father going out to sea. And the only way that I could see that being disrupted is if Kinemon and them give a massive info dump. Like a massive info dump. Because yeah, and Odin already found out most of it, didn't he? And unless he told Kinemon, Raizo, and all of them exactly what happened, I don't think they know, and I don't think Momonosuke knows. Hell, they didn't even have time to teach Momonosuke how to read or write the poneglyphs in the ancient language. He could learn the trait of his family from Robin if he joined the Straw Hats. Jack still hasn't shown his hybrid form. The conversation of Jack in his hybrid form, and he was 2 against 1 for 5 days. Okay, the whole thing with Jack, his hybrid form and all that, I don't think it necessarily has to happen. Every character doesn't have to go into their hybrid form in order for them to be their absolute strongest. It's portrayed it's the strongest form though. Yeah, I get that. A hybrid form is portrayed to be the strongest form, but if you train in your animal form if you train in your animal form more than your hybrid form and you're more comfortable fighting, it depends on the person and how they choose to fight. But I do agree with you that the hybrid form is absolutely supposed to be the strongest form that a Zoan Devil Fruit user has. But look at Marco. His hybrid form is just wings and his claws. I mean, if Kaku in the first hour can get multiple hybrid forms and Jack doesn't have a hybrid form, he sucks. Yes and no. I believe Jack does have a hybrid form, but that's some power scaling ass shit. Just because one character can do something and a character who's supposed to be above them can't, that automatically makes them trash compared to the person who has more utility. Nah, that just means he doesn't have it in his kit. But I do believe that Jack does have a hybrid form. With that being said, Ziad, what's going on? How you doing? You Arabian Night bastard. Ugh. Oh yeah, back to the chapter, because goddamn, we still not even out of 982. Orochi strings up Momonosuke, puts him on the crucifix. Then we cut over to Law and his group. Ooh, excuse me, they're talking to Nekomamushi. who finally showed up with Marco, and he's with the Guardians. And as far as I can see, looking at the people on this ship that Nekomamushi and Marco are on, the only people there are Nekomamushi, the Guardians, and Marco. And we will talk about this in a second. Whoever he's talking to, because it says, look, I love Odin, but word from Wano doesn't travel out of the country. Okay, and that right there tells us exactly why Whitebeard didn't come to help Odin. News from the outside world can get into Wano really easily, but situations in Wano can't get to the outside world all that simple. It's not all that simple. And I used to shit talk Whitebeard for why he didn't come help Odin. Why didn't Roger come help Odin? Well, no, not Roger, because Roger too, because while Odin was dancing for Kaido every week, Roger was still alive. As a matter of fact, he had left the crew. He left the crew way before then. But yeah, so why didn't anybody come help him? This explains it. Word from Wano can't get to the outside world all that easy. It's still trash silvers. It's really not. Wano is an isolated country. I mean, like we don't like news from all over the world can get into North Korea, but all of the news inside of North Korea does not get outside. Does not make it out of that country. I can understand, like I can accept this reasoning. My question is, who the hell is he talking to? Because whoever he's talking to, it's making it seem like this person has been in Wano this entire time, because he's telling them, I never thought things have gotten this bad inside of Wano. And whoever he's talking to, like they're responding in ways that make it seem like they've been in Wano and they've been here through this entire time. So it's not one of the fucking scabbards, because we see all the scabbards. So whoever this is it has to be a third party within Wano, or somebody else loyal to the Kozuki. It's Shanks, Omega Law. Shanks doesn't have a striped skirt-like thing coming down, which a lot of people have speculated this person to be the same person that Crocus was talking to at the Twin Capes. And I'm actually inclined to believe that. But at the same time, no, I'm actually inclined to believe that, because over the course of the 20 years while Kaido was ruling, that this person could have left, traveled the world looking for help or whatever the fuck they were doing, and then come back. But that still doesn't explain how the fuck they came across Marco and Nekomamushi on the outside and coming into Wano. Now, issue with this situation is back in, I can't remember what chapter it was, but it was the chapter where Nekomamushi was trying to convince Marco to come to Wano in the first place. The conversation and the way it was worded made it seem like Marco said no. Absolutely not. No, I have responsibilities here. I can't do it. That's how the conversation seemed to play out. What was the point of that scene if Marco was coming anyway? If the whole thing was, I'm just gonna be late, but I'm coming anyway, why was Nekomamushi trying so hard to convince him to leave with him now? And then they show up at the exact same time. That was, in my opinion, that this whole thing just made that entire scene pointless. The only reason that we got it was just to show off, this is Whitebeard's old island. This is Whitebeard's home island. Aside from that, I feel like that was a completely pointless scene. Like if Marco still showed up late, I can understand that, but they even make a point to say we ended up showing up at the same time regardless, so I can just throw this note out. And then it flashes over to a panel that say, I might be late, but I'll be there, Marco. Like that was supposed to be some crazy reveal. Like everybody was speculating what was in this note, and it was just Marco was gonna be late. That whole conversation that Nekomamushi had with Marco was just him trying to convince him to not be late, and that in my opinion, that's just dumb. Izo not going back to check up on his brother, or Wano is kind of trash, TBH. Ironheart, Wano went from being one of my most one of my most anticipated arcs in this entire series, and it is dropping very, very fast. It is dropping very fast. It has to be someone we know or someone was mentioned in the past. I agree. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people think that it was that guy that was talking to Crocus at the Twin Capes. You telling me that Odin got newspaper bait Roger becoming Pirate King, but Whitebeard can't get what's happening in Wano is pretty bad to me. Not necessarily. Like I said, information from the outside can get into Wano, but information inside Wano doesn't get to the outside world all that easy. Ace was with Mass Deuce when he went, so it should be before he was in the white. Wait, what? Wait, what are you talking about? Wait, Farrell, what are you talking about? Ace was with Deuce when he went, so it should be before the Whitebeard Pirates. Oh, you talking about when Ace went to Wano? There's a timeline on that. Like, I remember talking to somebody and we worked out that timeline, and I can't remember if Ace was with the Whitebeard Pirates yet. I think he was, and Deuce was just a part of his division, and they went to Wano. God damn, I just lost my goddamn place in the chat. Fuck. Things don't make sense. Ace was there. Wait, wait, that's what you were talking about? I thought he was talking to Izo. I do think Izo is there, and that might be Izo. Oh yeah, Izo is there, because when they were going up the waterfall, there was another person with like lipstick on, and I think that's Izo. It has to be someone we know. Yeah, I already read that. Marco's message is trash too. Absolutely. There's something more unarmed. That's actually a clever name, unarmed. Yeah, Sanji's trash too. Hey, Sanji's not that bad. This chapter was kind of trash, TBH. Marco's message is so bad. Hey, Sunday Lollipop, what's going on? How you doing? It will come back up. At least in 833 is better. Odin got newspaper. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Peril's greatness. Oda nerfing the Big Mom Pirates for dumb plot reasons, though. Ironheart, I agree. There's no reason that the Big Mom Pirates should still not be in Wano. The alliance was made, I want to say, like a week ago. Why were they still circling Wano? They should have made it inside already. Oh, that's what you mean. If Ace was a part of the Whitebeard Pirates and he went to Wano and found out that Kaido, and knew that Kaido was in there causing a bunch of bullshit, and came out of Wano, he would have told them. I do agree that's bullshit, and it has to be explained. And the only way that I'm rationalizing it is that, remember, Odin went to Wano before, like, when Kaido and Orochi were already in business with each other, and there were factories everywhere, and Orochi and Odin didn't know about Kaido, but he knew about the country being in a bunch of bullshit. Maybe Ace went in, didn't know about Kaido causing a bunch of bullshit, and I think at that time Odin had already been dead. Yeah, at that time, Odin was already dead. Because Odin died, like, I want to say, like, 20 years ago? Yeah, Odin died, like, 20 years ago. Like, Odin was already dead. Odin had long been dead. Dude, come on, Perils just used Candy Slug to go up the waterfall. Yo, the Big Mom Pirates not being able to get into Wano and getting knocked back down the waterfall the exact same way. It does not take days to get up this waterfall. It literally takes a couple minutes. and they climb the waterfall and get kicked down again. How? How? This time you don't have cannons. You don't have cannons fired at you from all other angles. You're just going up the waterfall and there's just one Marco. You don't have to beat Marco. You don't even have to cause him much damage. Just stall him long enough for you to get up that waterfall. I'm sorry, but the Big Mom Pirates get carried hard by Katakuri. I agree. I agree. I agree. Katakuri is a big portion of the competence of the Big Mom Pirates. But no. I'm not even gonna agree with that. Let me take that back, because the Big Mom Pirates actually are competent. They are. This is really just played for gags, because we've seen that the enraged army, without any of the commanders, were able to beat and subdue Luffy and Nami. What the hell is her name? Smoothie is actually competent enough to reel in the crew when they're arguing amongst themselves. And Parasparrow is actually a competent combatant and like pursuer. Like, he knows how to do shit. And Mondor is actually pretty good too. Oden was dead, but the state of Wano should have been known by the Whitebeard Pirates and been alarming, especially Izo. Izo had decided to stay with the Whitebeard Pirates. He found himself a new home. Him not going back to check in on his brother, that's just normal anime bad family members. Like, look at most fathers in anime. But I do agree. If Whitebeard did know about, if Whitebeard did know about the condition of Wano, he would have known too late. Oden's already dead. Yeah, Oden's already dead, and there would be no real point in trying to recover Wano, especially if he found out that Oden was dead, Kiku was dead. I mean, not Kiku. Toki was dead, and the assumption among everybody is that both of Oden's kids are dead, and his entire just fucking alliance and reign in Wano is completely wiped out. Aside from revenge, there's no reason to go back into Wano. Wait, well, it's Oda's fault for overusing the gag aspect of his characters. I feel like Sanji's gag has been overused to the point where it's not even funny anymore. Yo, Lothar, what's going on, man? And thank you. But I wouldn't keep saying like bless you, because my allergies have been kicking my ass recently, and I have my fan on right now and it's blowing directly at me. I think Oda's gags are good for the story. Oda's gags are good for the story. It's just don't overuse them. Sanji's gag has been used every single arc since the New World. Every single arc. Whereas pre-time skip, if it was used in an arc, like when he first saw Khalifa, he went, oh my god, that's a beautiful woman. But then he recognized she's an enemy. He wasn't going hard eyes for her anymore, but he still refused to fight her. And that's just part of his character. Now in the New World, he almost died from his gag. He literally almost died. And I get that gag, that was brought up to emphasize the point that fishmen and humans, like, there's a divide between the two. No, they aren't sharing blood. There's no camaraderie. We'll tolerate you, but we won't directly help you. But after that, it's just been fucking ridiculous. It's been bad. I feel like Oda does use Sanji's gag, like overuse Sanji's gag. Oh shit, Lothar, I appreciate you, bro. Lothar, every single time you come through, Every single time you come through, bro, you always drop in a dono. Good shit. Thank you, bro. In all honesty, thank you. Real shit. And I didn't have the what's name on, so I'll play it again. I didn't have the sound on for it, so boom. What the hell? And you put a gift to it too? That's funny as hell. Lothar, thank you for the 15, bro. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. You get some allergy medicine. Hey, wait. Fucking, what the hell is it? Wrong goddamn pocket. I actually do have some allergy medicine. Bam. And now Silver's income this month is 1 million. Yo, Z, you're an asshole. I actually do have allergy medicine. I have Zyzal, 24-hour allergy relief. But that's only for, like, severe allergies. When it comes to dust being blown at me and me sneezing, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna work. Yo, Lothar, in all honesty, man, thank you. It's much appreciated. Appreciate you, man. Let's get through the rest of this goddamn chapter. Sasaki comes across Denjiro, and Denjiro incapacitates him. Like, he chains him up easily, no effort at all. First off, I don't think Sasaki is a fish man. I think he's just a fat slob with spiky teeth. I just think he's fat. That's one. Second, why is it that we were able to get rid of one of the Tobiropo so easily? Luffy was going head to head with Ulti later, like I think it's next chapter. He was going head to head with her. And yes, I get it. Denjiro is supposed to be strong, but Jesus Christ, technically we just took out one of the Tobiropo, one of the Flying Six. We just took them out for this arc. It's pretty much guaranteed that he's gonna come back, but until he does, he's out. He's taken out. Sasaki's already taken out, and he was shown to be standing next to who's who. Like, and who's who is the person that but he's the who's who of this arc right now. He was sneaked, even still, man. He should not have been taken out this easily. There should have been some kind of clash. And I get it that he thought that he was still that he was on their side. I get that. But Jesus Christ, he was taken out too easily. Now, my thing about this, aside from, you know, Sasaki being taken out, what's up with Denjiro's face? Is he getting a rate, like a fighting boner from the idea of the infiltration going successfully, or is he scheming some shit? Is he working with that third party Wano, in order to do their own thing? Because my head ass theory is that the third party is Hiyori and Yamato, because in all honesty, I think Yamato and Hiyori, cliche ass story, they might be in love, they might be conspiring against Kaido to take him out, to remove Orochi, and they'll rule Wano at the end of this arc. They seem competent enough. Well, Hiyori seems competent enough, and with somebody like Denjiro by her side as one of her people, one of her subordinates, she'd definitely be protected. I actually saw some fan art earlier. I think it was on Instagram by a One Piece artist that I follow, who he just takes requests and does quick doodles of them. Hiyori puts on her kitsune mask and grabs a sword, and she's a demon swordsman. Yamato for Shogun. Him and Hiyori, sure. I can see it. You can't use logic on plot to move the story. Oda skipped it. I bet the anime will cover it, sadly. Okay, Tyler, that's one thing that I really can't agree with you on, is the anime covering stuff that Oda doesn't have time to fit. what constitutes not enough time? The only thing that Oda said that he didn't have time to do and that makes sense is in Whole Cake Island, Big Mom had so many kids that he didn't have time to showcase every single one of those kids in all of the fights that he just skipped over. That I understand. Big Mom has a fuck ton of kids and there's a big ass army. The anime took that over and just showcased some of them. That doesn't mean that every single character or everything that Oda doesn't have time to do, the anime is going to take over it. And yes, I do believe the anime does add on to certain scenarios in order to pad out some time, but that doesn't mean that because Oda didn't have time to do it, he's just gonna leave it up to the anime. Oh yeah, I already read that. Page 1 finally made it. Yo, what's going on, man? He's scheming. Denjiro has changed. Yeah, Denjiro absolutely has changed. You think Oda depending on the anime to fill the holes off-screen stuff makes the manga worse? Like I said, I don't think that Oda is depending on the anime to fill in the blanks that he doesn't have quote unquote time to do. Yo, might actually be right, and Hiyori and Yamato could be the new leaders of Wano. I absolutely believe it could. I think it could work, especially depending on how Yamato is coming off. I'm late. What did you rate the chapter? I didn't. Yo, page 1. We didn't even get through the first fucking chapter. We didn't even get through 982 yet. Notice Yamato words. I've been waiting for you are the same words that Odin said to Whitebeard. Fenner dude, please do not tell me you believe that Yamato or Yamato. Please don't tell me you're one of the people who believe that he's fucking Odin. Please don't tell me you believe he's Odin. So Oda depending on the anime too much now makes him not want to expand the manga. Wait, what? Page 1. Yes, Yamato's design is absolutely fire. I love his design. If he takes off that mask and the hair behind it is also a part of the mask, I'm okay with it, but he seems like a normal proportionate dude. He doesn't look overly fat. He's obviously he's a tall guy. Obviously he's tall, but that's to be expected when it comes to One Piece. But his proportions are normal. He doesn't have stupidly ripped arms. His neck doesn't look like it's swollen to the point he has the mumps. He looks like a normally proportionate dude. And I love it. And I fucking love it. He looks like the samurai designs that I've been wanting. Except he has an Oni mask, which sometimes is normally given to some ninja. So I got my hype ninja design. I don't care if he is holding a club and came in with a samurai kind of stripe. I got my hype ninja. I got my decent design. I'm happy. I fucking love Yamato's design. I think similarities between Yamato and Odin. Yeah, I do see the similarities, because if you look at Yamato's design, he has the little bow thing on the back, and for some reason he's wearing shackles, and that led a lot of people to believe, believing that he might actually be, he might actually be Odin, because last time we saw Odin, he had shackles on, he had broken shackles on his wrist. Back on the chapter, because I'm just about to blow through this. I'm blowing through it. I don't care. Big Mom is chasing after Chopper and Usopp, and it's being played off as a gag. Big Mom is being humiliated as an emperor, and if I'm being 100% honest, I'm losing so much respect for the emperors. It's not even funny. At this point, I felt more intimidation and more threat coming off of Rob Lucci, coming off of like Crocodile early series. Fuck, At this point, I'm starting to believe that Kuro was more cunning than Big Mom. I'm really starting to lose a lot of respect for the Empress, especially Big Mom. And it's crazy because she has ridiculous amounts of power. She has the utility. I don't understand why she is being used as such a gag. And then Nami and them are running through Black Maria's quarters, and Prometheus spots them, and he goes full on berserk. And another gag, and more meme faces. More meme faces are shown. And then Luffy runs into page 1 and Ulti. And we know that they scrap. 982, it was a lot of setup. It was a lot of goofy shit. I give it like a 6, maybe a 5. Not insulting, but wasn't the best shit I've ever read. It wasn't the best. 983. Here we go. We already talked about the cover page for this stuff already. Pound is alive. Oda most likely kept him alive and brought him back so that he could meet his daughters on Father's Day. Who cares? Parasparrow pulling up to Onogashima by himself on a candy slug. I've dropped a Jolly Rancher in some water. It took some time for it to dissolve, but that shit dissolved. And these are waves. Big waves crashing up against this candy. Why the fuck is it still here? Like, why is that not dissolved? That's ocean. That's salt water. 982 mid, but 983 was heat, complete fire. I agree with you. Well, at least it was better than 983. It was better than 983? Won't lie, kinda forgot we were in a war this arc. Yeah, like everything's being played off as a gag. Nobody's really taking it serious. Hell, Luffy said, I'm finally gonna start taking things serious now when he started fighting Ulti. But cutting back over to Black Maria's quarters, Big Mom stopped chasing after Usopp and Chopper because apparently she knows, like, I guess she sensed that Zeus is here and she's gonna rip Zeus back. I think Big Mom is 100% going to rip Zeus away from Nami, but because of the time she spent with Zeus, she's going to be able to do Zeus level shit without using Zeus. Even though it was such a short amount of time. Issue that I have with this is that we know that Prometheus can nuke an entire area by himself. He can heat up and nuke an entire area by himself. So why the hell is he just going, mama, they're over here, they're over here? He can handle them. He can 100% handle them. And then Zeus has nowhere left to go and Big Mom rips him away. Like rips her soul out of him. There's no reason that they should still be running. And then Big Mom being big plot convenience, she's not chasing after the Straw Hats. She's just casually taking a short stroll. She's just casually strolling, going follow them. Like, we're gonna follow them. They're headed for the stage. She could hawk them down. No problem. She could hawk them the fuck down. Give me 1 second. Big Mom could 100% hawk them down. I do like the fact that, like, all of the new homies that she's making look kind of scary. They look like Japanese yokai. A little Japanese demons, but cutesy. But if Big Mom pulls out another musical number, if Big Mom pulls out a musical number this arc, I swear to God, this arc is dropping like 2 points for me. But yeah, Big Mom has no reason to just be casually strolling. She can go and grab Zeus back right now. Prometheus can destroy all 3 of them. Big Mom can hawk them down. There's nothing to suggest. There's no reason she shouldn't. Then we cutting back over to the performance floor. Momonosuke is crucified and they're about to kill him. Orochi's giving the speech and shit's about to go down. Oh, goddamn. Goddamn, yo, I look away from the chat for like 2 seconds and the shit just blew past. Why don't One Piece characters work on their legs? Big Mom apparently does have some leg strength because she's like a linebacker. He was carrying Big Mom and want. Wait, what? I just excused the slug as Paraspero consistently making candy to continue moving. Okay, yeah, there it is. There, I guess that could work out. Who's Who runs into Yamato and Luffy, but then Zoro takes the fight into his own hands. Page 1, I want Zoro to fight Who's Who. That's my big thing. I can get behind that scenario. He wants to find Yamato. I'm hoping he doesn't have a devil fruit. I really want Zoro to have a pure swordsman fight. And I say this a lot. I want Zoro to have a pure swordsman fight. No devil fruits involved. The last pure swordsman fight he had was against... I'm not even going to count Hyozo. I'm not going to count Hyozo and Fishman Island because that wasn't a fight. Zoro one-shot that man. The last swordsman, like pure swordsman fight he had was with Ryuma. And people say, oh no, Zoro's fight is with King. Zoro's going to fight King. I feel like that's too big of a power creep for Zoro to fight for Zoro right now, especially considering Luffy just barely beat a right hand or a first commander last arc. Just barely. Now for Zoro to just barely beat one too, especially coming out of the time skip and like not struggling with anybody he had up until this point, that means that Dressrosa Zoro could have probably beat Doflamingo. In terms of just straight out strength. In terms of just straight strength. But yeah, cutting back over, we found out that like Zoro's standing off, like facing off against some of the gifters, and apparently a lot of these dudes had aspirations. A lot of these people, I'm not gonna say dudes because there is a woman right here. A lot of these people had aspirations, like had dreams of becoming Pirate King too, but they got caught by Kaido and they lost their will. I like that we're getting more people in the world who apparently had the dream to be Pirate King, and like we see where they ended up and why they aren't still out on the ocean. But my gripe with this is, why didn't we see them pre-time skip? We were out on the open ocean a lot. So why the fuck didn't we see these people? Where were all of these pirates? And now we get all the way to the new world and turns out, yeah, they're here now. They're all right here. Apparently Frankie Tank is a homie. Frankie's Tank is a homie. What? Who the hell said Frankie's Tank is a homie? You talking about the tank that that Chopper and them are in? What should we do? Usopp Big Mom went off running in that direction. Nami's group. She's trying to take back Zeus, I'm sure. Sorry about that. When she punched the tank and hit it hit a weird transformation switch though. No, it's not a homie. It's not a homie. She punched the tank and it turned into the legs for the Frankie Shogun. It turned into the legs of the Frankie Shogun. And now they're just like running around. She knows she's going to execution stage. Yeah, Big Mom. Wow. So, what do you think? Wow, what do you think Sanji's gonna do? The return of Mr. Prince. Every time Sanji disappears on some some shit like this, it always turns out he did something that's going to help them later on. It always ends up like this. Every time Sanji disappears, he always shows up in, I'm not gonna say in a convenient way, but he always reappears in a really, really helpful way, or he did something that's going to benefit his side in the long run. Where's the panel that says how strong Zoro is compared to Luffy? Pharaoh, there is no panel that says how strong Zoro is to Luffy, but the consensus is that Luffy is the strongest compared to everybody in the crew. Everybody. Zoro can be somewhere close to him, but for Luffy to barely be able to beat Katakuri last arc, and it's still argued to this point, it's still argued today whether or not Luffy actually won that fight, or if Katakuri let him win that, or if Katakuri let him win because he knew he just wasn't, like, Luffy just wasn't gonna give up. But for Luffy to barely beat a first commander then, and then the next arc, Zoro is going up against the first commander, in all honesty, especially with no build up, like no build up fights at all, like since we got to New World, Zoro has been not even running through, he's been walking through every opponent he's had, with the exception of Pika, and that's because Pika's Devil Fruit allowed him to maneuver around Zoro and just avaid him for most of the time. Like, for Zoro to not have any kind of build up, and for him to go from fighting people like Pika and Hyozo and go straight to King, that just seems a little weird. That just seems like illogical to me. Zoro power creeps are necessary at this point. He's supposed to surpass Mihawk in 4 to 5 years. And Wano is supposed to be bigger than Marineford. If Zoro isn't surpassing people like King now, when? First off, Oda said he'd like for the story to end in 4 to 5 years. I don't think that's a realistic goal. I don't think that's realistic. I think we still have at least 7 to 8, maybe 9 years left. But Zoro fighting somebody close to a commander this arc, like who's who, or somebody in the Flying Six, not fucking page 1, because we saw Sanji can handle page 1 very easily. Like, apparent page 1 just doesn't seem right for people in the monster trio, even though page 1's fine right now. He absolutely has insane durability, but I don't think page 1 would be a good setup fight for anybody. For them. For Zoro to fight somebody like not page 1, fucking who's who, and take out Orochi and assist in the fight with Kaido. Next arc, I could see him going up against people who are in the range of a first commander. Then next arc, I have absolutely no issues with Zoro doing that. True, next Nakama is Yamato. Yamato being a Straw Hat is kind of lame in my opinion. Yo, alright, elephant in the room. I only put that as the title. Clickbait is hell. I was hyped when Yamato showed up. As a matter of fact, we're coming up to that page in a few seconds. Give me a second. But yeah, we see Kid and Killer fighting off Kaido's crew, and then somebody's yelling, "Wait, sir! Master Kaido is looking for you." Oh, see that clears shit up. In excuse me. In the fan translation, it's translated as, "Wait, Kaido is looking for someone," making it seem like somebody was like intentionally distracting like Kaido's people for Kid. So Yamato ran past, and Kaido's crew, knowing that Kaido's looking for Yamato, and they said whoever finds him gets the opportunity to challenge one of the All-Stars. Okay, so that Yamato ran past. And then it cuts over to Luffy and them. Luffy is fighting Ulti, and Ulti got some named attacks. Burning Blood 2, we got Ulti. I'm calling it Burning Blood 2, we got Ulti. Now, Oro Jackson, I stopped calling it Thriller Bark because Oro Jackson just jumps into my mouth, just jumps into my head a lot easier. I was about to say jumps into my mouth, but that was Sagiggity. Do you think Ulti overpowered Sanji? Sanji wouldn't have fought Ulti, like, at all. He would not have raised the leg to that bitch, like, at all. Hey, and thank you for the nearly 30 people in here. Jesus Christ. What's going on, everybody? Now, yeah, on fucking Oral Jackson, you got motherfuckers talking about, yo, Ulti has Conqueror's Hockey. Look, Black Lightning, Conqueror's Hockey. No. No, that's two hard heads colliding. That's just an effect of like two heads colliding. That is not Conqueror's Hockey. It's not. I do think, and Ulti actually blew my expectations of her out of the water in this. Jump in my mouth. Come on, Silvers. Try to hide it. Yo. Yo, Javon Davis, you funny as hell. You mean worst gen? No, not worst gen. It's called it's Thriller Bark. Thriller Bark. Yo, I don't know why Sasaki sent his own men to search for Yamato when he's this strong. Page one, Sasaki apparent like I don't know what's going on with Sasaki. As of right now, he's out of the arc. They took him out already. Until he shows back up, he's out of the arc. He's out of this fight. People simping for Ulti. I don't know why. Is it because she's a cute young girl? Is she because she's a cute young girl? Like, what the fuck? It's because she's a girl they fanboy. Yeah, pretty much. Ulti is cool, but she isn't that good. She's hot. Yo, y'all are degenerates. Y'all are degenerates. Yo, but yeah, Burning Blood 2, Ulti's definitely coming in. And she's actually standing up to Luffy. Like, she's giving Luffy a run for his money. Like, don't get me wrong, in a complete drawn out fight, absolutely I think Luffy would win, but Ulti is actually giving base Luffy some problems. And she's strong enough to recognize how strong Luffy is, and she's not sweating. She's just ready to continue the fight because her people are saying, yo, what are you doing? You absolutely killed him. And she's like, shut the hell up. If I killed him, then whose hockey am I sensing? Rayleigh already said, with observation hockey, you can get a sense of how strong a person is. She senses this man's hockey. She knows how strong Luffy is, and she's still willing to continue the fight. And her devil fruit is confirmed as a pachycephalosaurus. I saw Brago struggling with that word. That is fucking hilarious. That was fucking hilarious, man. Gotta say, when Luffy learns Future Sight in 12 hours, Zoro beating King, assuming King is around Katakuri's level, since I don't buy the first Commander BS. Isn't that realistic? Wait. Luffy learns Future Sight in 12 hours. Luffy's Future Sight is pretty much the same as Usopp's observation hockey. Luffy has it. He knows how to use it to a certain extent, but he can't use it on tap the same way that Katakuri can. Zoro not fighting the commander. Yeah, I don't think Zoro is fighting King. And if he does fight King, it's going to be a fight on the same level as... It's going to be a fight similar to Zoro versus Mr. One. It's going to be a ridiculously bloody battle that Zoro almost dies from. And even then, I still don't think he might win. Marco versus King. Marco versus King is a fight that I actually see. Is the matchup that I actually see happening. Stop squalling. Yeah, she comes in, talks about all that. And then Luffy jumps out. And this is the thing that pisses me off. Luffy said, I guess I underestimated you. Gotta be smarter than this. I gotta be smarter. This is an Emperor's Castle. Luffy didn't take this entire situation serious until this. Why? Why is it that Luffy only takes it serious when things start to get rough? Take it serious from the beginning and things won't be that rough. It won't. And I get it. It's Luffy's character to just run in and start attacking, but Jesus Christ. Are we serious? Luffy, are you serious? If Luffy would have been taking everything serious, he could have saved Momonosuke. Anybody could have saved Momonosuke when Kanjuro took him. Not understanding why they let him go. But but he comes at Ulti and pretty much one-shots page 1. And then the next Straw Hat Pirate comes in. Yamato comes in with the Kaido move, Thunder Bagua, and he one-shots Ulti. Do I think she's out for the rest of this arc? I don't. Chance she could be, because hell, Luffy and Nami beat Kraken in the beginning of Whole Cake, and he was out for the entire arc. Ulti may or may not be done for the rest of this arc. I'm not sure, but Yamato grabs Luffy and says, I've been waiting for you. He grabs him and he hauls ass. Now, and I just noticed this. Judging by the way Yamato is looking, he actually has like a long ass beard. Like, he has a beard, so he's probably a little ways up there in age, maybe in like his late 20s, like his early 30s, maybe 40s. Not sure, but no, I don't think he'd be that old. I think he'd probably be like early 30s. Yeah, maybe like his early 30s. But he said, then he gives it, he proclaims, my name is Yamato, I'm Kaido's son, and that he's been waiting for him. This chapter, I give a 8 out of 10. Informative. Luffy actually went up against a female character who was not played off just for her sex appeal. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. There is no reason that the lack of competent female characters in One Piece, and I'm the last person to say anything about, there should be female, like female inclusion. I'm the last person to be saying some shit like this. Like, I really am, because I don't think that, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up now before I get canceled. But yeah, there's a real lack of female like character, like strong female characters in One Piece, and it kind of hurts. It hurts a lot. I want to see more. I want to see Boa actually fight, because I feel like she'd be real interesting to see fight. Big Mom has the utility to fight. She has the ability. She has the strength. She has the utility. I'm not understanding why Big Mom keeps being played off as a gag. Like, I'm not. And seeing Ulti doing what she was doing this arc was a breath of fresh fucking air. It was a breath of fresh fucking air. Yo, what's up? How long have I been going? Oh damn, it's only been an hour and a half. But yeah, Ulti, fucking love it. I absolutely love it. Smoothie is a meme. Smoothie is another one. Smoothie, she showed up. She showcased that she had the capability, but she has done fuck all. Like, she's done absolutely nothing. And again, it hurts. It hurts a lot. Boa is gonna do something great. Yo, with the warlords being abolished right now, and like all of them being Order 66 essentially, the scenario that I had in my head at one point was that the entire Kuja Island they're not the Kuja pirates. The Kuja pirates are made up from people on the island, but the entire island is not the Kuja pirates. And I thought that the Marines would respect the island enough to at least follow the law and send somebody like Suru. Because like at the end of the day, Suru, she's actually one of the quote unquote good Marines. Like, she's respectful. She really is. So, and I thought Boa would leave the island in the hand of Glory, and what is his name? Gloriosa? Like the granny. Yeah, Granny Neo. I thought Boa would leave the island in her hands, and she'd take the Kuji pirates and they'd fuck off to the New World. And I thought that Boa would become the de facto leader of the Grand Fleet, because in my opinion, she got the most clout. And Yeah, and I thought Bo would make her way to the New World, and at some point she'd take command over the Grand Fleet. Raisin got Rio. Raisin in Wano right now. Wait, Raisin, is that the dude with the blonde hair that looked like Super Saiyan 3? I think it is. Can we get King Bomb back in Wano? Jesus Christ. King Bomb. King Bomb. Is that the fucking tree? Isn't he dead? Didn't Big Mom nuke his ass? Zoro's cool, but I'd rather see Hina and Pink Bunny go to Amazon Lily. Yeah, I thought that the Marines would respect Amazon Lily's laws enough to send females there because it's an all female only island. Have Momosagi, have Hina, have Suru go, and everything would be good. But Hina has Django on full body, so they'd have to stay behind on the ship. Raisin looks like moderate. Yeah, he's the guy with the long hair and the fucking like Itachi shit around his face. Marco versus King. Who's Who clashes with Queen, and then Frankie. Frankie. Usopp and Chopper versus Queen. Neko and Inu versus Jack. Usopp and Chopper versus Queen, I don't see happening. Usopp, I see having a sniper fight. I would love for Usopp to have a sniper fight. I really would. Rip King Bomb, he gonna come back with Pedro. If Pedro's not dead, I'm falling in line with the Will of P. If Pedro is not dead, I'm falling in line with the Will of P. And there's nothing anybody can do to change my mind. Sanji versus Big Mom. Frankie Shogun versus a number battle of giants. I could see it happening. King Bomb sacrificed. Sanji versus Parasparrow, if not Carrot. Carrot can fuck off. I don't see. I'm not the biggest Carrot fan. So, and that's like a big part of that has to do with the community and Oral Jackson. Just jumping on the bandwagon of Carrot for Nakama every time she's on panel, using any and every excuse to have her as a Straw Hat. I don't see it. There's no reason that every time she's on panel, everything she does is a reason for her to join the crew. Oh my god, she bit Luffy and almost killed him. She's strong enough to be in the monster trio. We need more combatants. Oh my god, she's a Straw Hat. No, no. We need to stop this. I don't like Carrot that much, but she's better than Bitch Boy Momonosuke. In terms of combat potential, absolutely. But in terms of story, Carrot has absolutely nothing to offer. At least Momonosuke has ties to the Void Century. Even if Robin is looking for the Voids, even if Robin is studying the Void Century, Momonosuke has ties to that Void Century. His entire clan, his direct ancestors have ties to the Void Century. Carrot is just a part of a race that is allied with the people who have the ties to the Void Century. Roger's base would like to have a word with you. I blame Roger for that. I blame Roger for this shit. I do. Because when we had caught up to Sanji and them after in the middle of Dressrosa, when the Beast Pirates were chasing after one of the minks and they peeked from behind the goddamn tree. Who's Who fans? Hey, look at the cat. I love the cat. Yamato fans. But yeah, when a mink peeked from behind the tree and looked at Sanji and them, and then a mink peeked from behind the tree and saw Sanji and them, and then later on, Carrot showed up and clashed with Zoro. Roger's base assumed at one point that Carrot was the one that was peeking from behind the tree, when no, it was Tristan, the squirrel girl nurse, like the mink squirrel girl nurse. And he said, Carrot for Nakama, Carrot for Nakama, Carrot for Nakama. She's joining the Straw Hats. And everything he said came back to Oral Jackson, and everybody just regurgitated everything that came out of Roger's base's mouth. I respect Roger, I respect his opinions, and I respect his theories. I enjoy Roger's content, but Jesus Christ, that man has too much power. In the words of Kanye, no one man should have all that power. Carrot for gulag. Throw that bitch in the gulag. Make her fight for her spot. Make her fight for her spot. Make her fight Yamato for her goddamn Nakama position. Put her in the gulag. I remember that. Yes. Tekken has too much power. Tekken has meme power, and that's why like a lot of people follow behind what he says, because Tekken is like super entertaining. I don't watch a lot of Tekken videos, but when I do, even if I'm not paying attention to what he's saying, I always hear when he says some funny shit. Pound and Pell for Nakama. Hell no. Pound should be dead, and Pell is Alabaster Royal Guard. I do think that Vivi might be coming back. Silvers, who is stronger, Tama or Momo? I'm giving it to Momonosuke. Tama has absolutely no combat potential. At least Momonosuke knows how to swing a stick. Yamato for Nakama. Hey, Yamato for Nakama. Let's go. Tama I wouldn't say Tama sucks. Like, I actually do like Tama. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me see something. Move this to the side. Right here. Boom, 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 boom. Image slideshow. Let me see if I can find it. Image files. Add files. What the hell is my One Piece folder? Did I delete? Oh no, it's right here. Tama throws a dongo in the mouth. Then what? In his mouth. Wait, whoa. Tama is an animal god fruit. Chopper trained Tama. What would Chopper do to train Tama? Tama sucks. Chopper train, yeah. Tama throws dongo in the mouth. Yeah, Tama can only tame animals as far as we know. Where is it? Oh, damn it. That's one. Well, bam. Alright, where's the other ones? Because at one point, like, Treasure Cruise has a lot of goddamn units, and I grabbed all of them. God damn it, I lost it. Speed. Speed. The reason that she was able to tame Speed is because Speed actually does have animal, like, she's part animal. God damn, where the hell are all my goddamn Treasure Cruise units? I need to organize my fucking folder. Something fierce. Ah, fuck it. Don't care no more. I've lost all interest. I've lost all interest in trying to find these things. Alright, I was just going to show it. A lot of people argue about who's going to be the apprentice of the Straw Hats, whether it be Momonosuke, whether it be Tama or Toko. I think it's going to be Momonosuke. Tama, her entire dream is to go out to sea, and Luffy, and people say that Luffy could be the one to fulfill the promise that Ace made to her. But you got to remember, Ace promised to take her out to sea after she became a ninja. She's not a ninja yet. And if she goes out to sea before then, who's going to teach her how to become a ninja? If you say Nami is still technically a novice kunoichi, which was in her older box when like when we first saw her in her ninja persona, the leaving like the only real ninja to teach Tama in Wano. Otoko, I don't see a reason why Otoko would go out to sea. Like, I really don't. And Momonosuke, like, there's just a lot of shit. If you want to know my reason, go back, watch my One Piece, my last 3 crew members video. It's like, it fucking sucks, but I didn't put all of my reasoning in it, and a lot of it, and like everything that I put in it, and could be argued like to the point of like just complete submission. But hey, it's the bare bones thing. Is One Piece your favorite series? It's mine. One Piece is the GOAT. One Piece is my favorite is one of my favorite series right now. Yeah, I think One Piece might actually be my absolute top favorite series. I'm reading other shit, but as of right now, the only 2 series that I'm constantly keeping up with is One Piece and Radiant. But Radiant, I think, is on break right now. I'm not 100% sure. I can't wait for the moment between her and Luffy. Tama and Luffy, yeah, that shit's gonna be sweet as hell. Tama's adorable. As a matter of fact, no, fuck it. I need to find that goddamn picture. Hold up, because I definitely need to find that goddamn picture. Where the hell is it? One Piece. Tama. Nope, that's not it. There's a One Piece unit of Tama that I have, and I can't find it. Okay, this is Toko. Fucking adorable. It's fucking adorable. This is Toko. Absolutely adorable. I don't think anybody can dispute that. She's adorable. Look, that's fucking adorable. I don't understand how you can look at that and go, "Oh my god, I hate it. She needs to die. Die, 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 die." This is Momonosuke. Wait, let me close out Toko. This is Momonosuke. Him actually training. I understand why people hate him. I really do. But I think Momonosuke is going to be the apprentice / cabin boy of the Straw Hat Pirates. But bam, that's Toko. That's fucking adorable. I really don't see how people can look at that and go, "I fucking hate Toko." She's adorable. Get over yourself, you piece of shit. Where the fuck is this Tama? There's a picture of Tama that looks like this one of Toko. I can't find it right. I can't find it immediately. But there is fan art of Tama when she gets older. And I cannot find the original artist for this. If anybody can find the original artist, please at me. But this shit is amazing. I love this. I love how creative this shit is. I absolutely do. When she becomes an actual ninja, when Tama actually becomes an actual ninja, because silvers were edgy. Wait, what? What do you think about Hunter x Hunter? I like Hunter x Hunter, but it wasn't something that I was able to get into the same way everybody else was. Hunter x Hunter is something that I have to get. It's something that I have to like go through on my own time when I'm feeling it. Because I only started it because everybody was telling me, "Yo, read it. Watch it. You have to watch Hunter x Hunter. The shit's goated. It's the best thing in the world." When people suggest a series to me like that, it's off-putting. Like, it really puts me off to the series. And when I go into it, I'm expecting the fucking Bible, and like it just didn't come off like that to me. And now I have to wait to actually want to watch Hunter x Hunter. Don't get me wrong, I still like it, especially the anime. The anime made it seem a lot better. I tried reading the manga. Where the hell is this Tama? Alright, I'm gonna lose my shit if I don't find it. I'm really going crazy. Where the hell is this Tama? Is this Tama unit? Did I put it in my Discord? Did I put it in my Discord? I'm not sure. From Silvers. Why did I put Slivers? What the hell? What the hell? Why can't I look at the shit that I put? Has images, space, and no mics. No. Hunter x Hunter over One Piece. I mean, there are a lot of people who would agree with you. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that Hunter x Hunter is bad. I just couldn't get into it immediately. Give it another shot on your own time. Yeah, Skypia, that's what I'm going to do. What do you think of Bleach? I think for me, it's not that great. Bleach was cool when... Bleach was cool when it was about sword fights. As soon as it became my sword is a laser, and like they started having fights mid-air, that's when I started to lose interest. That's when I lost interest. That's when it just became another Dragon Ball. It became another Dragon Ball, and that's seriously when I lost interest. And I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me because Bleach is pretty good. I did enjoy Bleach, but it really started to lose me after a while. Oh no, I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying that Hunter x Hunter isn't a series for me. It's just I couldn't get into it immediately because of how much people hyped it up for me, and it didn't live up to what I was going into it expecting. A lot of some of the it was the same way. It was the same way for Berserk for me. People were hyping it up and like preaching the gospel to me, saying, "Oh my God, it's the most graphic thing you'll ever read in terms of manga." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna give this a shot." And then I read it and was like, "I've seen more graphic shit in some horror manga. Like some of the horror manga that I read, shit gets bad. Shit gets really, really bad." Yo, I'm really gonna lose my shit if I don't find this Tama unit. Like, what the fuck? Did I put it in Gold D server? From... What the fuck? I can't fucking search myself, really? Don't matter, don't care. No, gone, not that one. It looks like it's an image of Tama looking up at the camera and her hair isn't up in a goddamn top knot. It's not that one. It's not that one. I have it and I showed it to Hockey, but for some reason I really can't find it. Like the stream. Hey, J Wolf, what's going on? Yeah, please like the stream. Much appreciated. I would really appreciate it. Haven't watched Berserk. I watched Berserk. Tama sucks. Solo leveling is mindless hype. Solo leveling is mindless hype, but solo leveling gets it's fucking good mindless hype. A lot of like manhwas and hell, just like series in general that I like to read are where the main character gets betrayed or tricked or bitched into gets bitched into a situation that he absolutely cannot come out on top. He either dies, gets fucked up, or betrayed to the point where there's no coming back. to the point where like there's no coming back. Yes, Gon, fucking thank you, Gon. I love you. I absolutely love you. I fucking love you. I love you. That's the one. Fucking Gon found it. Where is it? Fuck. Oh my god, Gon, I love you. I fucking love you. Live stream dashboard. Yes, Gon, thank you. Fucking thank you. It was gonna drive me fucking crazy. This is the one that I was looking for. That is the image I was looking for. Look at that and look at that. These two are goddamn adorable. Looking at the, hold on, let me move the goddamn thumbnail out of the way. These two are goddamn adorable. Why are they so goddamn adorable? They need this has to stop. This can't last. Too fucking adorable. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but the series that I like, the main character gets bitched or tricked into a horrible situation, and then he comes back and he's overpowered as fuck. And he's not, and it's not like I got betrayed, so I'm gonna be a better person and try and and make the world a better place. No, he goes, fuck it, everybody dies. Everybody fucking dies. That's how I'm coming. Those are the series that I like to read. There was one of them called Dungeon Seeker, where these kids got transported to another world. You know, the typical cliche bullshit. Kids get transported to another world to save this world, but there's a skip. They fucking lost. And now the bitch main character, his best friend or the girl he was with, like they're farmers now. The bullies that used to fuck with him in school, they were the strongest people. And like one of the dungeons, the dungeon that's close to them, every month they have to sacrifice somebody. And now in this month, they're sacrificing the main character's best friend. And she's crying because she doesn't want to die. So the main character offers himself up. And turns out she tricked him. She became a hoe. She became a realist. She was banging one of the bullies. She just said, fuck it. I'm not dying. I'm going to let you get sacrificed. He went into the dungeon and he just said, fuck it. My best friend betrayed me. I got bullied. Like, I got transported to another world. The world sucks. Everybody sucks. I'm killing everybody. And he kills everybody. Another one that I was reading that got an anime recently, but the anime fucking sucked. Ari Freda from New World to Commonplace, I think it is. It was alright. Hey, Skypea, I appreciate it, but no. I'm trying to put off getting to 1K subs as long as possible, because I have made a promise that when I get to 1K subs, there's an Ace video that I made. It's What If Ace Survived Marineford. It's pretty much just a fan fiction video, and it's super bad. Like, the editing for it is bad. And I said when I get to 1K, I would release it. As a matter of fact, where is the thumbnail? I made like 3 different versions of this goddamn thumbnail. It's right here. This is the thumbnail. What if Ace survived? And I said when I get to 1K, I would release it. I'm not looking forward to releasing this goddamn video. I'm not looking forward to releasing this goddamn video. Alright, everyone, get silvers to 1K. Hell no, ain't no get silvers to 1K. I'm putting that off for as long as possible. As a matter of fact, what am I at right now? Give me a second. I think I'm at, what, 7? Oh, shit, I went up. I'm at 766. I am a ways away from 1K. Looks clean, though. That's the thumbnail. The thumbnail looks clean. The thumbnail looks clean. If Ace survived, I would have dropped One Piece. Why? I have never watched Yu Yu Hakusho. You should probably watch Yu Yu Hakusho. So I'll watch it. 776. Wait, what? I don't like any of these apprentices. I would much rather have Yamato join, and I think we only get one member from Wano. Yeah, I agree. And a lot of people don't like the idea of having an apprentice join the crew, and I actually do understand that. And because if we get an apprentice now, what help are they going to be in a fight? And I'm one of the people who don't look at the new crew members simply only for their combat capability. I'm looking at it from like, what could they add to the story? What kind of character moments could they add? And that's why I think Momonosuke is going to join, and why I want Momonosuke to join. But in this case, you got to also look at it in a fight, because we're going up against the Emperors. What is Momonosuke going to do up against anybody in Big Mom's crew if Big Mom doesn't go down this arc? What is any of them gonna do against Blackbeard's crew? And if we do end up fighting Shanks, what the fuck are they gonna do up against them? Like, there's a lot of shit that you got to think about when it comes to a new crew member, especially right now. Yamato might be a strategist. We already have Sanji, Nami, and Jinbei as strategists. If anything, there are certain crew positions that we have that are in the series that aren't occupied right now. Give me a second. I can actually pull them up. Where the fuck is it? Oh, what's going on? I can actually, give me a second. I'll pull it up, because on Thriller Bark I actually made a Reddit post about it. Yeah, here it is. The positions that are available as of right now. Hold on, give me a second. God damn it. God damn it. The positions in the crew that we have available right now are... We don't have a second mate. We don't have a second mate, like the person following the vice captain. Technically, we don't have a vice captain. Zoro is a fighter, which is a combatant crewman, the same position that Killer is on Kid's crew. But technically, I consider Zoro the vice captain, but his official position is combatant. But if he ever is recognized as the official vice captain, then we won't have a combatant. So that's why I have these two up here at the same time. So we don't have a second mate. Which apparently on Buggy's crew, Kabuji is the second mate. The unicycle guy, he's the second mate. The vice captain of Buggy's crew is that beast tamer motherfucker. What is it, Moji? Yeah, I always thought Kabuji was the vice captain. That's funny as hell. But we don't have a second mate, a vice captain, a combatant crewman, a ship guard. The only known ship's guards that we have in the entire series are the Meowbomb brothers from Captain Kuro's crew. I hate those two. I absolutely fucking hate those two. What else? We don't have an apprentice / cabin boy. We don't have an assassin. The official role of assassin, even though Robin said that she was good at killing people and she was classified as an assassin, but on the crew, she's the archaeologist. We don't have an assassin, like somebody that's on the crew whose main job is take out that specific person so we can make this fight a lot easier for us to win. We don't have an advisor. The only person in the series that we know to have an advisor is Capone, which was Vito, but I guess that's kind of like a vice captain of his crew, but I count it as two different things. And we don't have an earner. An earner is somebody whose sole job is to find odd jobs or just ways to make money for the crew. And the only instance of that in the entire series is from the Ace novel, When Isuka told Ace, stop being a pirate, he told her no. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you just join our crew as an earner? He said you could be a bounty hunter on our crew. You know, you could be an earner. And she turned it down. That's the only instance of an earner in the entire series. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8 positions. Technically, there are 8 positions available for people to take, for somebody to take up. Capone advisor, Capone for underling. Capone isn't an advisor. Capone has an advisor. Vito is Capone's advisor. Yamato as an advisor. Y'all are spelling advisor wrong. It's Advisor, not ER. But Yamato would not be a good advisor simply because he has never left. To my knowledge, he doesn't have much knowledge of the open sea or where they would be going. What position is Law taking? Law has his own goddamn crew. Law has his own fucking crew. No, Yamato, stop, vice captain. Bartolomeo over Capone. Wait, advisors? Yeah, Joker, the only advisor in the series is fucking Vito on Capone's crew, and honestly, I think on Capone's crew, an advisor is just the vice captain, but I'm counting them as 2 different things. Marco would be a badass advisor. Yes, but I feel like Marco would be too strong. That's how you write it, Silver. Wait, advisors. ER is plural for advisors. Advisor is OR, not ER. Oh, never mind. Yo, Joker, you're a clown. Yamato's second mate. Yeah, I guess. I mean, the position that I would have put him in is the ship guard. The dude obviously seems like he could handle holding down a position. Especially if he wants to be left alone. Marco for lookout. Okay, when it comes to crew positions in One Piece, one position has to be, they take up multiple jobs. Nami as the navigator, she takes up the job of navigator and the logman. The navigator and the logman. She chronicles the journey and she navigates the ship. Like, a lookout, I don't think is a viable position. If anything, I would put scout. I would have the position be the scout. Somebody who sits in the crow's nest. They head to the island before anybody else, and they're in the crow's nest looking out, like being the lookout, taking up the lookout position. Marco for vice admirals. Wait, what the hell are you talking about, Joker? No, Zolo is third strongest. What the hell? What the hell are you talking about? Marco for sea stone chains. What the hell? Yo. Jesus, it's hard out here for an autocorrect Japanese names. Am I the only one who thinks Zoro is the first mate? No, I think Zoro's the vice captain. I consider Zoro the vice captain, but his official position is just a straight up combatant. Frankie was basically the helmsman for a while. Exactly. Frankie, he was the fucking shipwright and helmsman. The people who took up the helm for most of the time were Chopper and Frankie. They were the main people who were on the helm. When it was the Mary, it was Chopper and Sanji, and once the Sunny came in, it became Chopper and Frankie, and now that Jinbei's here, he's the absolute helmsman. I think Jinbei is the second strongest until proven otherwise. I think so too. Like headcanon. I think my headcanon and my Zoro fanboyism will not allow me to believe that Zoro isn't stronger than Jinbei, because I think Zoro will always be the second strongest on the crew. Or if he isn't right now, by the end of Wano he will be. But realistically, I would have to say, until proven otherwise, Jinbei absolutely is most likely stronger than Zoro. I mean, look at the shit under Jinbei's record. I wasn't there for this, obviously, but a lot of people think that Paulie back in the day. Yeah, I remember that. I was keeping up with One Piece, and I was on the One Piece Reddit at that time, like back when those chapters were releasing, because I started getting into the One Piece community back towards the end of Skypiea, like midway through Skypiea is when I started reading chapters weekly, and then I stopped reading them like weekly and just just let them pile up. But I was on the One Piece Reddit, and back then a lot of people thought that, I think the candidates for the helmsman at that time were, it was Iceberg, Paulie, Lucci, and I don't think anybody even suspected Frank. I know there were a few people arguing for Frankie. Like, my memory is mad fuzzy on it, but I know there were a few people arguing for Frankie, but like, it was a real small community. People were saying, no, he's an antagonist. He's helping us out now, but we're closer with Iceberg and Paulie than we are Frankie. Frankie's not gonna join. He's gonna, it's gonna be the Iceberg, Paulie, or Lucci. But then Lucci turned out to be a goddamn traitor. Kill it. You're what's going on, Cody? I think Vice Captain is juggled between Nami, Zoro, and Sanji. No, it's just Zoro. Nami takes command while they're on the ship because it's her job to make sure everybody gets to the next island alive. And with all of the idiots on the crew, she has to put her foot down a lot of times. Until this arc is over, Jinbei is stronger than Zoro. Absolutely, yeah. Youngie, absolutely. Paulie, I'm not gonna lie, at that time I actually was all for Paulie joining the Straw Hats, simply because he had a really unique fighting style. He used ropes, and it wasn't just, I have a whip. No, the man used ropes in a way that made it seem like he had a rope devil fruit. Lulu, who the hell is Lulu? Frankie was mind blowing to me. Bruh, absolutely. Kaku. Oh yeah, Kaku was another one that people thought would join. Like, even up until he was revealed to be a traitor, people still thought that Kaku, like, when Lucci was revealed that he was like bad, people still believed Kaku because they said, oh, Kaku's gonna have a change of heart. That's just people holding on to the idea that Kaku's gonna, like, he was gonna come back to our side. But yeah, like, I was one of the people that believed Paulie, Kaku. At one point, I wanted Lucci because he was cool. He was cool. He was silent. He just kept his head down, kept to himself. And to be honest, he had a cool design. He really did. But then he turned out to be evil. No, he wasn't a traitor. He was working for the government the whole time. You know what the hell I mean. With that logic, Kaido can join the crew because he's an antagonist. Lulu was the dude with the cowlick and the mustache. Give me a second, because I think I know who you're talking about. Is he the guy who had... No, he wasn't the guy who had the sticks that fired like guns. That was the guy with the beard, right? Lulu, One Piece. Lulu. Oh yeah, he's the dude with the tattoos and the glasses, and every time he pushed the spike on his hair in, it came out somewhere else. This dude was funny as hell. Nah, I never thought that Bluno Kaku wasn't a traitor. Okay, bruh, Joker, we get it. Usopp mom still has to explain the existence of Kaku. He's just a dude with a long nose. Like, that's the gag. Kaku was annoying as hell. Kaku was cool. I actually like Kaku. Aside from his stupid ass face, I actually like Kaku. I don't know what it is about characters in One Piece with track jackets. Look at One Piece Dead End Adventure. I fucking love Shirai Baskud. I love the fact that he was a bounty hunter. His backstory was straw hat as hell. If it wasn't a movie, if Dead End Adventure wasn't a movie, I could absolutely see Shirai Baskud becoming a straw hat, and I love this design. But it's something about characters in One Piece that wear track jackets that I'm like, yo, that design is cool. It's slick, it's sleek, it's minimalist. I love it. I want to see more of this person. But yeah, Kaku, he was fucking serious. And the way the man traversed Water 7, he just parkoured all around Water 7. The dude jumped from the top of Water 7. Like, come on. I need more Hattori panel time. Yeah, you're a fucking clown. Hold on, how long have we been going? 2 hours 11 minutes. I said 2 minutes. Sniper King best knows. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, Lychee Bird, when Zoro was sleeping and Kaku was in the ship, Zoro thought it was Usopp. That moment was jokes. Yo, everybody thought it was Usopp just because he had a long nose. I feel like that's low-key racist, but Usopp's kind of black, so it can't be racist because that's a stereotype of, I think, Jewish people, right? Yeah, it's a stereotype of Jewish people. But still, that was kind of offensive. I see you, Oda. That was kind of offensive. Come back to the chapter. We finished the chapter. Unarmed, we finished the chapter. Sengoku's goat is the One Piece. Yo, that fucking meme ran its course so goddamn bad. Ran its course so hard on the One Piece Reddit. The memes on the One Piece Reddit those are the reasons that I stopped using it. Because it'd be the same people saying it in every thread, thinking that the person that's posting the thread asking a question, they just believe, oh, this person posting is new to One Piece. They haven't heard this joke. Oh, I'll be the first person to say this joke to them, and they'll say anything that has to do with Usopp. Oh, I wonder if Sniper King's gonna come back. Sniper King and Usopp are two different people. What are you talking about? Shut up. Oh, what do you think the One Piece is? Oh, it's Sengoku's goat. It's the Straw Hat. It's friendship. Shut up. Yo, we need some more with wings on the someone with wings on the crew for diversity. Yo, all right. Let's go through the goddamn One Piece arcs. Let's go through the arcs. All the way up from the East Blue. Let's go through the arcs. Revert. All right. The East Blue, we got everybody. Like Romance Dawn, Orange Town. All right, everything in the East Blue we got. Alabasta, like, all right, this is Reverse Mountain. In all honesty, I didn't expect Crocus to join, but I know a lot of people did think that he would join. If you go to the One Piece Reddit and search up shit like that, you'd actually see it. If you go to the One Piece discussion, like if you go to the One Piece wiki and go to the discussion threads and type in Next Nakama, they actually archived who people thought would join the crew back then. Whiskey Peak, I really didn't expect anybody to join. That was a cover story, Diary of Kobe and Helmeppo. Little Garden is like, after Whiskey Peak, we grabbed Vivi all the way up through Alabasta. Drum Island, the doctor I thought we were getting in Drum Island, I actually thought it was Kureha. I really did think it was Kureha, and she was just gonna bring Chopper along with her. But lo and behold, we got Chopper. Alabasta, I thought Vivi was staying. I 100% thought Vivi was staying. It got to the point. It got to the point where every time I rewatch Alabasta and get to the end, I know she's not gonna come. I know she's gonna give a speech saying, "I'm staying here." But In my heart of hearts, I'm like, yo, please, Jesus Christ, just go. I hope she goes. Please let her go. And she always gives the same speech. You know what the definition of insanity is? Chopper could still have a training arc with Crocus. Yeah, but I feel like in terms of actual doctoring, Chopper might be better. Fairy Tail goated. Fairy Tail has amazing artwork. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Urza best character develop. Fairy Tail has amazing artwork, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Can we stop talking about Fairy Tail before I start banning people? No, I'm not timing people out. I'm banning niggas. Can we not talk about Fairy Tail, please? What was after Alabasta? Goat Island was filler. Ruluka Island was filler. Jaya, I don't think I suspected anybody to join, like, at all. When I was catching up to One Piece, yeah, when we got the Jaya, it was just a play. Fairy Tail ended. Fairy Tail did not end. Fairy Tail did not end. Fairy Tail, the 100-year quest is still going on. See, it's so trash, he gonna ban. Fairy Tail is Walmart One Piece. Fairy Tail has good artwork, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. There are good character moments, but in terms of, like, power progression, none of it is deserved. Like, Mashima even goes out of his way to show you that time has passed in points where they say we need to train for this, and then time passes and they don't train and they still come out on top. They were trapped on an island for 7 years in a time stop. Come out, and one of the lower tier people in Fairy Tail who wasn't inside that time stop was able to keep up with Natsu and give Natsu problems. They said the Grand Magic Games are happening in 3 months. They said, we got 3 months to train. Let's do it. Then they went to party in the spirit world for 1 day. 1 day in the spirit world was 3 months. 3 months in the real world. They came out and said, man, 3 months had passed already. And they were fucked. And somehow they still ended up winning that. They still ended up winning. They were still coming close to the top people there. They still ended up winning. Silver should do a Fairy Tail read-through. I think you should get banned. I think Silver should do an Eden Zero read-through. I gave Eden Zero a fair shot when it first came out. I didn't enjoy it. I tried it again. Like, I started catching up with it. It was better upon a second read-through. But nah. I couldn't get into it. And again, Eden Zero has some amazing artwork. Hiro Mashima is an amazing artist. I absolutely love his artwork. But yeah, Jaya, no goddamn crew members. I didn't suspect anybody. Skypiea, I wanted Wiper. I don't know about anybody else. I fucking wanted Wiper. Mashima really likes his character designs. From Fairy Tail to Eden Zero, yes. From Rave Master into Fairy Tail, he recycled a few of them. But he just brought over everybody from Fairy Tail. But yeah, in Skypiea, I thought Wiper was coming with us. I thought that man was Wiper was going at Luffy, and he was able to go at Zoro. He was keeping. If Wiper would have joined the crew with the natural crew progression, he would have been what the fuck, yo. Oh shit, that's another video. That's another what if. What if Wiper joined the crew? Fuck. Oh no. Going back into East Blue. 2 characters that I thought were staying with us were Johnny and Yosuke. I loved the comedic relief that they had. Bro, if Yamato joins the crew, that's fucking lame. Plu was recycled. Yeah, Plu was lit, but Plu was like that. Plu was like that. That listening. Plu was like that fan service character. Like, hey, you remember him? Yeah, he was in the last one. He was in Raid Master. I brought him over, but Plu really didn't show up all that often. But yeah, in the East Blue, I wanted Johnny and Yosuke. I wanted them to stay bad. If Usopp had a slingshot and like massive accuracy, and he was a bitch, he ran away from everything. He had skill, non-deadly weapon with fear, and he went into the Grand Line, and he was able to survive with the natural crew progression. If Johnny and Yosuke went into the Grand Line with minor skill, deadly weapons, and some guts, I feel like they would have been okay. I would have loved Johnny and Yosuke for them to stay. I would have loved for Johnny and Yosuke to join. Oh my god. Hold on, wait. Cause I got another one. Fuck. Where is it? Oh no. Hold on, give me a second. Properties. Cause I have another one up here that I have the script written out for it, but I never fucking finished it. Give me a second, cause I gotta fuck. Oh shit, where is it? No, that's the wrong one. Oh yeah, here we go. This is another one that I got. I have the script written out for it and everything. I have the script written out for it. I have the assets for it for like the video editing. I gotta change this thumbnail though. But yeah, I have this one. I have this one completely written out. Like I got a lot of fucking videos that I should have made, especially with this quarantine that happened. There's a lot of shit that I should have made. But yeah, Johnny and Yosuke were definitely another like group that yeah, they were somewhere that I really wish would have stayed. Bam. What the fuck? Take that, put that there. Where the hell did we leave off? Oh yeah, Skypiea. I thought Wiper was joining towards the end when Conus grew some nuts and she grabbed the burn bazooka. I thought she was another potential one, especially with how badass she was starting to become, and with that burn bazooka. Oh my god. I don't know what position she would have had, but I would have at one point I was all for the Conus joining thing. Long Ring Longland, when we got an entire fleet, I was like, really? This soon? Seriously? And then Luffy fired them all. I'm like, okay, okay. Water 7, we already talked about it. Ennis Lobby, same thing. Sabaody? I don't think I had anybody in mind for Sabaody. Yeah, like at all. Amazon Lily, I remember a lot of people were saying Margaret is going to join the crew when everybody comes back together, or Boa's going to join the crew. But in all honesty, I wasn't on board with any of them. Like the idea, I started warming up to the idea of Margaret, but especially because she was a range fighter, like another range fighter who wasn't using a gun. It was a fucking bow and arrow, but Usopp using that slingshot is essentially a bow and arrow. She would have the doggy style position. What the hell? Rayleigh, Geen and Lola. Oh yeah, back in Baratier, people thought that Geen was gonna join. I never got that feeling from him. He said that he was loyal to Don Krieg through and through. Even after Don Krieg told him to kill himself, he was still loyal to Don Krieg. I felt that. Like that was a serious character. Like that's his character. He's loyal to death. And I respected that. I never thought that Geen was gonna join. What if Rayleigh joined the Straw Hats? He just point to where Raftel is. I don't know, but I want Boa. Do a what if series, please, please, please. I kinda already am. Where the hell did it go? I have that. I have. Let me just grab it. Just grab them. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. My the what if series that I have is like I have the thumbnails and I have the scripts written out for them. I have the what if Ace survived, what if Johnny and Yosuke stayed, what if Vivi joined, what if Johnny and Yosuke joined, what if Ace stayed, what if Ace survived, what if Vivi stayed with the crew. Yeah, like those are the only three that I actually have the full videos like scripted out. The Ace video is actually done, but I think I'm gonna re-record that for when I get to 1,000 subs. Bro, you skipped Bon Clay. I never thought Bon Clay was going to join. Ever. I didn't think he was gonna join. I didn't want him to join. Ever. Bon Clay was cool he was cool when it came to fuck, why am I losing my shit? Impel Down. He was cool when we were in Impel Down. I absolutely love Bon Clay, but at no point was I going, oh my god, he needs to join the Straw Hat. No. Nah, like no. Bon Clay was cool, but no. Oh, Mac, and I'm disappointed in you, bro. I'm disappointed. You talking about I skipped Bon Clay. No, I talked to you about this. I never thought Bon Clay was going to do it. Man, how do you not release content when you have it? Because my content sucks. But I'm a lazy person, and I'm not going to say that I'm like crazy self-conscious about what I do, about like the stuff that I put out, but because I'm really not. But at the same time, I am, if that makes sense. Like I want to make something that I'm confident in, but I also want to do something that I want to make a video that I want, but I also want to be confident in it. No, release it. We'll love it, man. Yeah, all right. And Flampe Best Girl, you're banned. Youngie, you're banned. You're banned. You're banned. Joker, you're banned too. Flampe best girl and wife. Y'all are banned. Jesus Christ. I wanted Parasparrow to join. Hold on. Let me take this video down. Let me take that thumbnail down. Where's my fanfic crew? Give me 1 second. Fanfic. My fanfiction crew is, and listen to me when I say it's fanfic. Oh, back in Logtown, I thought Tashigi was gonna join. Like she straight up just showed up and said, I have a dream. And I'm like, oh, yeah, she's joining. She's going to join. But yeah, my fanfiction crew, in order of them meeting Luffy, Ace. I thought Ace, my fanfic, you know what, fuck it. Let me just post it. Let me just put it on the fucking stream. Shit. I've showed this many, many times. Oh no. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. There it is. Yeah, my fanfic. This is my fanfic crew. Do. Yep, this is my fanfic crew right here. And yes, I'm saying fan fiction because a lot of people look at this and just straight up go, "Oh my god, that's so stupid. Ace is dead." Duh. I know Ace is dead. That's the whole point of it being fan fiction. It's not supposed to make sense. I brought Ace back to life in my fan fiction. Yes, but in bringing him back to life, a lot of people had to die. Where's Wiper? I didn't put Wiper in here because at the end of the day, I didn't put him in here. As a matter of fact, the more I'm like putting it in my head, I think I might actually add him to the ship's guard, like as the ship guard. But Wiper is too badass to not have up here. But if you want to see my fanfic crew, where the fuck is it? This is my fanfic, my pure fan fiction crew. Like there are 5 other characters that are up here that you don't see because they don't exist. The Scout is my OC character. The Logman is another OC character I created. The Craftsman, pretty much all of these are OC characters. That's really it. This is my fanfiction character, my fanfiction crew. And out of all of them, the ship guard is a Skypean, and it's not Wiper. Yo, who you want from Wano, Momo or Yamato? Realistically, I want Momonosuke, but after this chapter, I'm about to start memeing and saying Yamato for Straw Hat. Wiper gets low diff by Don Krieg. Bro, do you not know what a burn bazooka is? That burn bazooka is deadly. Vivi joining in the end game? Absolutely. I think right now, depending on how the Reverie turned out, I think Vivi might actually be on the run right now from the world government, and the only logical place in my opinion is for her to make her way back to the Straw Hats. I don't think that Vivi would join the revolutionaries. Even if it is Luffy's brother and Luffy's father, hold on, give me a second. No. Even if it is Luffy's brother and Luffy's father, Vivi don't know Luffy's brother and father like that. The only brother that Vivi actually met was the one that's dead. She don't know them. She has no reason to trust the revolutionaries. In my opinion, the logical thing for Vivi to do would be to go back to the Straw Hat Pirates. And I think if she is on the run, that's exactly where she's going. Yamato just wants to see the world like Odin. He'll be back to Wano soon. Right now, I'm going to hold off, like, in all honesty, like, serious conversation time. I'm gonna hold off on Yamato for as like the next crew member because he was only in three fucking panels. he was barely in the goddamn chapter, and he said even less. Don Krieg has the needle coat. It's top tier, Yonko tier defense. He has the diamond armor, and he has the needle cape. He even has that gas, but Wiper can kind of blast through his shit, and the reject dial 1 makes that diamond armor mean absolutely nothing. Click, boom, he's out of there. And the burn bazooka burns through everything he had. It just burns through. And on top of it, those skates let him... I'm just going to assume that they can let him skate on water. If you can skate on a goddamn cloud, you can skate on water. What's the point of this emoji? An upside down smiley face? I have no idea. I've never used that emoji. Soon as Sabo says he's Luffy's brother, Vivi is following him anywhere. Yes, but yes, she would trust him, especially because she knows that he's Luffy's brother after, like, following Dressrosa. But for him to say your country has been taken over, join the revolutionaries. She has no, like, I don't think that she would join the revolutionaries over the people that she 100% knows and believes in. I don't think that she would just join the revolutionaries out of nowhere. Like, I get it, their whole thing is like revolution and bringing down the world government, but she actually knows and trusts Luffy. He'll be back to Wano after Luffy finds One Piece. Oh yeah, I think pretty much everybody is. Well, I'm not even gonna say that. I have no idea or want to speculate what people will do after they find the One Piece. But remember, Whitebeard said after the One Piece is found, there's gonna be a world war that engulfs the entire world. If shit does go down, what the hell is that? Oh. If shit does go down, I don't think that the crew is just going to leave. If the world war does happen, I don't think the crew is just going to go back to doing what they were doing because Luffy became Pirate King. Sabo about to save Luffy's ass in Wano, and be alone and won't be alone. If Sabo shows up to Wano, Jesus Christ, Kaido stood no chance. I don't think Sabo's showing up to Wano. I don't think he is. He has Luffy's Viva card, yes, but I mean, so does the Grand Fleet. And if they're not on their way, I don't think Sabo's going to show up either. Damn, we've been going for 2.5 hours. I'm about to start winding down as soon as we get through the rest of these goddamn arcs. Ice Hunters, that was filler. Thriller Bark, we got in Thriller Bark, we got Brook. I remember a lot of fucking people saying, like, arguing for Perona. Saying Perona's gonna join. She's gonna turn on Moria. She was already about to leave him. She's going to join. Ooh, excuse me. Hell no. Perona was not joining by any stretch of the imagination. Who do you think was talking to Marco? I think it was whoever was talking to Crocus at the Twin Capes. At the lighthouse, whoever was talking to Crocus back then, I think that's who it is. If it's not them, it was Izo. And whoever that person is, I have no idea. Saboti, didn't think anybody. Amazon Lily, like I said, people were speculating Margaret or Boa. Perona, the world's strongest swordsman. Shiki, I don't think it's Shiki. I think Oda gave Shiki up to the movie verse because he had no intentions of using him. My fan fiction, I had Shiki training Kid because, fuck, if Luffy got Rayleigh, Kid needs somebody. Needs somebody to keep him on par with Luffy. Straw Hat separation. Okay, Impel down. People were saying Bon Clay is going to escape and he's going to join Luffy. Hell, people still argue with me to this day that Bon Clay is going, when he escapes, he's joining the Straw Hats. Moria is definitely joining the fleet endgame. Moria is probably dead. Moria cares about his crew way too much to join the crew of the people who killed Absalom. He came looking for Absalom and even verbally, like, he even said it, that he was ridiculously worried about him. That's why he came looking for him. And I don't think that Moria is going to join the person who killed the man on his crew. Impel down. Marineford. I remember people thinking fucking Marco was gonna join during, like, after Marineford. I was like, what? Post-war, yeah, people. Oh, post-war and Marineford. That's when the Jinbei stuff started. Hell, as soon as Jinbei popped up in in this lobby, he jumped straight on the helm, and people just straight up said, "Oh my God, he's the helmsman. He's the helmsman." And back then, There were a lot of memes about that. Grabs the steering wheel when in a prison break. People automatically think I'm a helmsman. Like, granted, nowadays it makes sense, but Jinbei being the helmsman back then made little to no sense. The fleet to me is where we dump in all of the races and ally factions. I don't think we're getting any more divisions in the Grand Fleet. I think it's gonna be a lot like Whitebeard, like the Whitebeard pirates. We have, well, it's gonna be something like the Whitebeard pirates, because you have the Straw Hat pirates, the main crew, and then you have the Grand Fleet, who is like the outer rim of the Straw Hats, and then well, not the outer rim, but the inner rim of the Straw Hats and their ships and their fleets, and then outside of that is going to make up the entirety of the allies. Minks join the Grand Fleet? No, I don't think the Minks are going to join the Grand Fleet. I think they're going to be allies. I don't think that, like, I want you to look at all of the people who who are in the Grand Fleet. They're all connected. Whitebeard had 16 divisions. That's why I said it was going to be something like the Whitebeard pirates. Like, look at the people who are in the Grand Fleet. They're all united in like combat. Like, they came to that decision to create this division, this fleet for the Straw Hat Pirates based off of their joint efforts in Dressrosa. For some random group that they don't know to just show up and say, hey, we're joining the organization that how many captains is it in the Grand Fleet? Like 9, I think. For some people who are allied with the Straw Hats to just pop up and say, hey, we're joining this organization that you guys built based off of your mutual trust of each other. I don't think that will work out. Like, granted, we most likely will get more people. I just don't think it'll happen. You think we're going to get a moon arc? Hell no. Hell no. I don't think we're going to get a space arc. Only Cavendish and Barto count. I do not think we're going to get a space arc. Fuck the space arc. I hate that theory. Raftel is on the moon. Fuck no, I hate that theory. Yeah, but 90% are fodder. No, not necessarily. Not really. What's his name? Underworld arc. I would much rather a Davy Jones locker arc. Like they get like some Pirates of the Caribbean shit. Like people already had that theory that Luffy dies or some shit. Maybe, like, what if Luffy's body, on some Pirates of the Caribbean shit, Luffy gets claimed by Davy Jones' locker, and the crew's like, fuck that, and they do the impossible. They sail off the edge of the world, they go get their captain, they bring his ass back. I would much rather an Underworld arc, a Davy Jones locker, because that is more rooted in pirate lore and pirate stories, rather than going full sci-fi and going space pirates. Nah. I would much rather an Underworld arc than a space arc. Cool, finally made one of these. Yo, Runaway Warlord, what's going on, man? How you doing? Finally made one of these. What madness theories have I missed? Shit, I forgot most of them. We need a Straw Hat from Wano and Elbaf. Page 1, tell me, why do we need a Straw Hat from Wano and Elbaf? Because I've heard a lot of theories. Believe me when I tell you, I've heard every single next crew member Straw Hat theory there is. Why do we need Elbaf? Why do we need someone from Elbaf? Why do we need a giant? We have an entire crew of giants in the Grand Fleet. If it would be weird for NL to be on the moon, showing us there's life on the moon, and the Straw Hats not even visit the moon or one of the moons. It wouldn't be weird for them to not go there. NL could come back and he has the information that came from the moon, and he just gives some kind of exposition on it. But I don't think it's necessary for the Straw Hats to go to the moon, especially if all of that information is on Earth somewhere. Def need a giant on the crew. How would they fit? I don't think we need... The only way I see a giant joining is if they have a way to shrink themselves down, or if we get one of the small giants. Because in all honesty, look at the size of the doors. Have you ever seen Frankie walk through any of those doors? If a giant fits in Law's submarine, then it will fit in the Sunny. Gene Bart isn't a giant. He's just a big human. Gene Bart is actually not that big. He's big as hell, but he's not the size of a giant. A giant, like in terms of small giants, is his name Onigumo? No, not Onigumo. Bastille from Dressrosa, the guy with the mask and the horns on his helmet. He's considered a giant. He's a small giant. But I could see somebody his size joining if they were a giant. But outside of that, nah, I don't see a giant joining. Wano can be the accumulation of Carrot's story arc. What fucking story arc? Carrot has no story arc. What? Yo, Pedro died. He was my mentor. He talked about the dawn that I gave no fucks about and didn't know about until he talked about it. Wano can... if Brook ate a second devil fruit after eating his, if he died from eating 2 devil fruits, would the effort of reincarnation work for Brook, making him come back with the second devil fruit? No, because when you die, your devil fruit leaves your body, but the revived fruit power works after you die. Like the revived fruit takes effect when you die, but and it literally only gives you a second life. The only reason that Brook is still alive right now is because his body decomposed and he reanimated a skeleton. He has no lungs to drown. He has no stomach to starve. He has no skin or flesh to burn. If Brook would have made it back to his body before it decomposed, he would have starved to death on that ship. That's how I think it would have happened. I don't think if Brook got back to his body before it decomposed, he would have still been immortal. I think his immortality really comes from the fact that his body is just a skeleton. John Bart as the giant? No, wait. Blackbeard crew is too strong to go toe to toe with. They basically have 10 first division commanders with them. Not necessarily, because remember, Buggy has people from level 6 on his crew, and all of them are scrubs. We really don't know how strong the majority of those people are. And hell, Burgess is supposed to be fairly strong, yet Sabo made him look like fodder. Like Sabo really made him look like nothing. And that was pre Marinomi. Sabo was having fun with Burgess. The only person that we can say is of significant strength is Shiryu, and that's because they said he's literally on the same standing as Magellan. And that's saying something, because Magellan's whole deadly aspect comes from his devil fruit. That would be cool too. Yeah, Runaway Warlord. God damn it, why did chat keep jumping like that? Maybe I didn't know he was one, though. Black Maria may be the smallest we've seen. Black Maria is not the smallest giant we've seen. The smallest giant we've seen is Bastille in Dressrosa. Loki about to be a straw hat. He got the shrink fruit. If Loki has the shrink fruit, that would be the third person to have the mini Nomi in the entire series. The first one was Blue from an old Game Boy Advance One Piece game. The second one was Lilia's stomach. Was Lilia's stomach from the One Piece film Z filler arc, and then it would be Loki. That would be way too much. Blackbeard's crew. Oh, I already read that. Imagine if we get a half giant, half Tontada. Then wouldn't that just be a normal sized person with a big poofy tail? Screw Carrot. Thank you. Carrot's still the traitor to me. Ah, shut up. You just made me spit on my goddamn tablet. Shut up. Carrot's still the traitor to you. Shut up. Shut up. I love the different feels of our community. Hey, the One Piece community the One Piece community is cool. It's just that we can be very, very toxic when we want to be. So if someone else ate Brooks' fruit, would they still have his soul powers? I'm not sure. Like I don't know. Like in all honesty, I don't know. Don't disrespect. Hey, don't disrespect Buggy. Hey, I apologize. We need to praise Lord Buggy. I always thought there was great potential for Tama, Momo, and Toko to join. We didn't technically get a sad backstory for them, but we are technically going throughout the present time. Momonosuke has a sad backstory. Technically, 20 years ago, his entire world fell apart. He watched his watched his father die, he watched his mother die, and he got sent into the future without his sister, believing that, like, under the assumption that she could have died. Momonosuke has a sad backstory. Tama, she's lived in her sad backstory. She's still living her sad backstory. Toko, her stuff is in present day. So if your body explodes by eating a devil fruit and your soul returns, just mush, what happens? I have no fucking idea. I guess you're reanimating some dust. You are now the wind. But or if you have no body to go to, you're just gonna be a ghost roaming around. I think Yamato will rebel against Kaido, but when he reaches a point of imminent death, Wano won't let it happen. Yeah, I do think Yamato is rebelling against Kaido. I feel like that's fairly obvious. Give me a second. How long have we been going? Goddamn, almost 3 hours. This is the longest stream I had in a minute. Bro, half giant, half Tontada. If the mom was a Tontada, that's a crime. I mean, look at Neptune and Otohime. That should be a crime. Momo is a sad backstory. What's with the Carrot slander? It's not slander. I don't think Carrot's going to join, and I also don't want her to join, but I do believe she does have a good chance. I do think she has a good chance. Momo, the Fresh Prince of Wano in West Philadelphia. No, in West Oto. I can't make that work. Leave me alone. Silvers, when you end in the stream, I gotta go soon. I'm about to end in a few minutes because yeah, we've been going for almost 3 hours. I'm gonna be ending in a couple minutes. SSJ Carrot lit. Carrot was literally in Whole Cake just to showcase what other minks can do better. Other minks can do Sulong way better than her. I need more of Lady Toki though. That was our closest chance to get a glimpse at the Void Sentry. Absolutely. In all honesty, I think that was in West Wanokuni, born and raised. Yo, fucking old man. Yo, Gon, you funny as hell, bro. Well, the Straw Hats still can't compete with Blackbeard's crew, so we need new members. Blackbeard's crew is probably training. Born but barely raised. Yo, y'all stupid. We don't need more people to join the crew. We just need our crew to get stronger. If we get more people to join, unless they're already god tier powerhouses, then we need to train. We would need to train something fierce. And honestly, Momonosuke joining, that wouldn't help towards competing with Blackbeard's crew. But who says it has to be a 1v1? Like, every fight has to be a 1v1. How Chopper trying to compete with Dot Q? Monster Point? Monster Point? Yo, read a series called Radiant. It's by a French mangaka called Tony Vellante. And there's a character in there called Merlin. When he goes berserk, he turns into like this fluffy deer monster. I want that to be Chopper's full awakening, because I believe that his monster point is his cheat way of getting to awakening. And excuse me, it's his cheat way of getting into awakening. But when he gets a full on awakening, it's gonna be fucking beautiful. Mwah. But yeah, I do think that I want Chopper's full awakening to be something like that. I don't want to go looking for the picture because I know it's deep into my folder somewhere. As a matter of fact, just to confirm it, Merlin. Mirror. Oh shit, nope, it's right here. Bam. Yeah. That's Merlin. This is Merlin in his goddamn scary form. When Merlin goes berserk, this is what he looks like. I want this to be Chopper's awakening. Like his full awakening, or at least something like it. The man becomes agile, he jumps to crazy heights, and he beats the shit out of everything. Everything and everyone. I want Chopper's awakening to be something like this. And I just realized when I take the thumbnail down, you can see my mic and everything like on this side of my my desk. I don't like that. We're gonna put that back up. But yeah, I want Chopper's awakening to be something like that. Boop. Click. Bloop. Click. All right. And Chopper already awakened? No, he didn't. Monster Point is like a pseudo awakening, and I think that when he gets a full awakening to the point he doesn't need the Rumble Ball anymore, I want it to have a different appearance than Monster Point, and I want it to look something like that. He looked like a Pokemon. Read Radiant, and you will understand he does not look like a Pokemon. And last time I checked, Pokemon don't have runes on their goddamn antlers. Nice setup. Thank you. I put a lot of work into it. Runaway Warlords. Yeah. Yo. He took a bite of... Yo, chill out. Who Chopper training with? I would love for Chopper to train with the Dukes, in all honesty. I would love for Chopper to train with the Dukes. In my opinion, Chopper is a mink in every way except name. Chopper training with Crocus? Nah, I would much prefer Chopper to train with the Duke with the minks. I think that the mink's electro ability comes from all of the fur. I think that Zoans, or at least mammal zones that have fur, I think they are all capable of learning electro. They just didn't have anybody to teach them. I think Chopper could learn electro. His monster point is pretty much a Sulong that doesn't focus on speed. Why you take your glasses off? Because my eyes are starting to hurt a little bit. Well, not my eyes. It's just like the bridge of my nose. If I leave them on too long, like the middle of it starts to sit on the bridge of my nose for too long. Are you a furry? Hell no. If I was a furry, I would love Carrot, and I hate her. But all right, it's been going on almost, like literally 60 seconds until 3 hours. Let me just blow through the rest of this. We're in post time skip. Return to Sabaody. I didn't think anybody was joining. Fishman Island. I thought that Jinbei's sad backstory was for Koala and not Jinbei. That's why in my fanfic crew I have Koala. Hold on. Bam. Oh, damn. I deleted it. That's why my fanfic crew I have Koala and Jinbei, because I have to include Jinbei because he's officially a part of the crew. Punk Hazard. Didn't think anybody was joining. Chopper's awakened form. You make me sick. Yeah, Punk Hazard. I didn't think anybody was joining. I know a lot of people thought that Law was gonna join. That didn't make sense to me. They said, oh, Law's crew is actually dead. I didn't believe it. Silvermine arc, that was filler. Dressrosa, people were going at everybody. Every single character who showed up, there was some faction that rallied behind them. Zoe, that's when people were introduced to Carrot. People like Pedro, Nekomamushi, Inuarashi. Whole Cake Island, I know everybody was rallying for Pudding. Reverie, I think Vivi's coming back. Wano, I believe that Momonosuke. People believe Hiyori. A lot of people Whole Cake, people thought Katakuri was going to join. And we're in Wano now, and I think Momonosuke is going to join. But all right. So with that, we hit 3 hours and 24 seconds. Let's go. Wanted Monet to join. Oh yeah, people thought that Monet was going to join too. Monet and Caesar. Yeah, I didn't believe it for a second. Monet, Zoe. I wanted Neko, Screw Pudding, Screw Carrot. Thank you. Wanted the Toy Soldier from Dressrosa. Oh yeah, people thought that Kyros was gonna join too. I think I'm gonna do a stream. Yeah, next week it ain't no chapter. If I'm not in Fiji stream, I'm gonna do a stream on. I'm gonna stream something. I might just stream me messing around with my drawing tablet, just seeing what I could do with it. Yamato joins. Yamato for next Straw Hat. I could get behind that. I'm definitely gonna meme it. But all right, it's been more than 3 hours. This is the longest stream that I had in a long time. I try and keep below 2 hours or 2 hours exactly. Thank you everybody for coming through. Like the stream if you did. Comment when it goes live. You know what? Fuck that. I'm not about to tell you to comment. You know what you could do. All right. Thank you for everybody for coming through. See you. Peace. Oh no, it's all the way over here.